Sports Live.
Busher, though, with the rebound. She'll go right back up with it. Gets contact and the foul. Final seconds of this first quarter. Three on the way by Herman. Big three to close out the first. Over to Schultz. Nearly stolen away it is. Miller throw it out for Gaw. Gaw being trailed. Hudson elevates and lays it in. Why he didn't shoot that, I don't know. Bruce will go from way down. Oh, baked it in! Yeah. Baked it in! My God. How about them apples? Wow.
It's time for the Broncos on your home for Spring Hill High School Athletics. Spring Hill Sports Live.
It's the biggest matchup of the season. The Lady Broncos trying to stay in line for the conference title for the third time under Coach Paige Husa. As Bronco basketball this season has been presented to you by Strode Orthodontics. Strode Orthodontics specializes in creating beautiful, healthy smiles. Dr. Claire Strode and the staff at Strode Orthodontics is experienced, highly trained orthodontic specialist with decades of combined experience. With locations in Spring Hill, Olathe, and Overland Park. Learn more at StrodeOrtho.com. Hi, everyone. Brendan Bullen here on the call from Eudora High School. It's round two between the Lady Broncos and the Lady Cards. This time inside Eudora High School. And last time these two teams faced off, they're dead even for much of the first quarter. 12-12 was that score. And then the Broncos went on a late 7-2 run in the second quarter, but Eudora responded with one of their own. The Broncos had a 2-point lead going into halftime. And then 38-33 at the end of the third quarter. And Eudora never lost the lead after that. They took it in the third quarter. I mean, Spring Hill would get within 49-48, but they would end up losing by 4, 54-50. With one of their two losses on the season. So now the Lady Cards, they're on a 4-game win streak. They're on a pretty nice win streak so far to start the year. Eudora won last night against Baldwin. It was a dominating victory, in fact, for the Lady Cards. I mean, they would end up winning 50-19. They're 15-1 on the season so far, and after losing to St. James in a tournament game, was in that Tonganoxie Invitational tournament. They've won their last 7. So Eudora's been quite on a win streak, and the same has been that way for Spring Hill and the Lady Broncos. They've won their last 11, and their last loss was against this team on the right side of your screen, the Lady Cards, by just 4 points. And for the Broncos, they've been on quite a streak so far with those 11 games, beating Paola last night. An impressive victory, in fact, against the Panthers. It was a phenomenal night for Isla Herman without her counterpart, Sydney Busher. The rest of the starters and the bench really stepped up. Elsie Sprague got of nowhere with a couple points. Callie Rodden, a double-digit game. I mean, it's questionable if Sydney will be in the building tonight. She had club volleyball yesterday, but it is questionable if she will be here tonight. Arguably the biggest game of the season for the Lady Broncos. We'll step aside here for just a few moments. When we come back, starters and first tip for the first game of our doubleheader here on our coverage from Eudora High School. You're watching Bronco basketball on Spring Hill Sports Live, presented by Strode Orthodontics.
Here at Strode Orthodontics, we are a single doctor practice, which means that I am the only orthodontist here in the practice. I will be the one guiding you through your care journey. With our experienced staff, your appointments will be more efficient and more comfortable. We love treating kids as well as adults. We want you to be happy with your experience during orthodontic treatment as well as your smile at the end. I love when patients tell me that their smile has improved their confidence and their quality of life, because a smile is for a lifetime.
Are you looking for a trusted heating and air conditioning contractor? Look no further than Comfort Designs, Spring Hill's Heating and Air Conditioning Company. Comfort Designs Heating and Air has 100% NATE certified technicians who are friendly, knowledgeable, and ready to help. They'll care for your home and complete the job with speed and precision. Locally owned and operated right here in Spring Hill for more than 20 years. Comfort Designs Heating and Air Conditioning. See all they have to offer at comfortdesigns.net or schedule your appointment at 913-592-4453.
Hers Incorporated in Spring Hill is your area's premier small engine repair shop. Before you replace that faulty trimmer or mower, let our experts get you back to work. And if you are in the market for a new handheld, we carry Maruyama and Red Max trimmers. Plus, Hers is still the best place for hydraulic hoses, cylinder repair, and mechanical control cables. If that's not enough, we're also a UPS drop-off location. To learn more, visit us at hersinc.net, call 913-247-3530, or just stop on by.
Michael Grant at Farm Bureau Financial Services is a proud supporter of Spring Hill and cheering on the Broncos. At Farm Bureau Financial Services, their number one goal is to protect you and your family. Insurance is complicated and not one size fits all. Michael and his team take pride in the relationship they build with their client members. Let them work with you to customize a plan that protects your livelihood and your future. To learn more, call Michael Grant at Farm Bureau Financial Services 913-592-2336 or visit them at 117 South Main in Spring Hill.
Looking for a real estate team you can trust? Join Team Young Realty, your local family-owned experts in Spring Hill and beyond. Whether you're selling or buying, Team Young is here to make it easy. Looking to sell but don't have time or money to make it shine? Team Young will invest to make your home show ready to get top value. And if you're looking to buy, Team Young is here to assist in every step. Team Young Realty, committed to bringing affordable housing to Spring Hill and the surrounding area. Call for a free no-obligation consultation, 913-222-9843. Live remarkably at Colonial Oaks Spring Hill. The caring, loving, and qualified staff of professionals at Colonial Oaks offers your loved ones the care they need with the compassion they deserve. With a wide range of services, Colonial Oaks can meet a variety of needs, including with their Rhythm of the Day Memory Care program or on-site therapy with Empower Me Wellness. Residents enjoy 3 delicious restaurant-style meals daily, all with the support of the Colonial Oaks team. Learn more at colonialoaks.com.
Feeling stuck, overwhelmed, anxious? Whether you're struggling to unwind, seeking meaningful connections, or just need a shoulder to cry on, the staff at Allies Therapeutic Services in Spring Hill is here for you. With experience in a wide range of services and a compassionate, judgment-free approach, Allies will help you tackle challenges in a supportive environment, working together to find a path to healing and growth, because everyone needs an ally. Visit alliestherapy.com.
Hi, I'm Katie Casey, and I'm honored to be a third-generation realtor in our Crown Realty family. My dad and grandparents started Crown Realty in 1973, and since then we have grown to become one of the largest brokerages in the Midwest. We now have 8 office locations and over 150 agents covering about 20 counties across Kansas and Missouri. Reach out to us today to experience the Crown Realty difference, where we are committed to treating our agents like family and our clients like royalty.
For 50 years, Elliott Group has been your local insurance partner. With 5 convenient locations, Elliott Group is big enough to offer the best carriers, but small enough to know your name and your insurance needs. Elliott Group is more than just insurance. They're a part of each community they serve, with a wide variety of insurance solutions to help your unique challenges. Elliott Group, where they're there for you today and for years to come. Visit them at any of their 5 locations or at ElliottInsuranceGroup.com.
First Option Bank, community banking at its best. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
For more than 20 years, Gherkin Rental has been the place to go to get the job done in eastern Kansas and western Missouri. With a huge selection of quality equipment, from roll-offs to trailers, telehandlers to generators, power washers to popcorn makers. Experienced equipment professionals and clean, well-maintained tools to help you get the job done right the first time. Gherkin Rental. Stop by any of their 13 locations across the KC Metro or call 855-GHERKINS. That's 855-437-5367.
Stupid Go Brawley internet.
Back in here inside Eudora High School. It's the second matchup between the Lady Broncos and the Lady Cardinals. The Cardinals, the third-ranked team in 4A, and the Broncos, the 8th-ranked team in 5A. And of course, next to me, you can hear him just faintly. Reed McAvoy of Eudora Sports Live, also on the call as well. It'll be Isabel Harris. And Miranda Coot, that's Ellie Rychek on the tip, and it's won by the Cardinals, and away we go from Eudora High School. And time. Horn's gonna sound, and I think it's for a clock malfunction. Cardinals led by head coach Brandon Parker has plenty of ties in the Frontier League, led the Cardinals to a state runner-up in 2022. Cardinals have always been a solid squad, and now currently atop the Frontier League, where they look to take it once again. But Spring Hill just needing a win tonight to stay on track. 2 inside, won't go, rebounded by Miranda Kuntz. It's reset. This is Allison up top for Bryn Dieterding, one of the most talented guards in the state of Kansas. Swing around to the corner for Kuntz. Dieterding having to chase Kellner, Dieterding, Kuntz, Reinchick, and Allison, the starting 5 for the Eudora Cardinals, and Bryn Dieterding answering the call early. It's a 3-pointer and an early lead for the Lady Cardinals, and on the end for your Broncos, Meter, Bond, Herman, Harris, and Kelly Rodden. Inside Herman. A nice drive and a nice finish. Herman had 26 in the last matchup yesterday against Paola. And a phenomenal win for the Broncos to keep ahead in the race for the conference title. Nice tip there by Harris. Jumping the pass inbound for Allison. It's going to be an inbound towards Spring Hill bench. We're looking on Coach Paige Husa. Won the Frontier League in her first and second year, only losing 7 games. And they won the Top Gun Championship in those 2 years as well. And again, the Broncos playing phenomenal defense. So a minute and a half played. 8 seconds on the shot clock for Eudora, and it's going to be in the hands of Bryn Dieterding. She'll call for the ISO, one-on-one with Meter. Gets the screen, 3 on the way, short of the mark, but it's going to be rebounded by Rychek. Rychek has to go over Rodden, but gets it. So both these teams are going to go back and forth to start. Quick on the offensive end, 3-pointer on the way, Addie Bond over the mark. Rodden in chase. Keeps it in play, but it's going to be tracked down by Miranda Kuntz. We're going to call time as Rodden went straight into the Eudora bench. And I mean, how about the hustle from Callie Rodden? And you're talking she had to step up big time without Sydney Busher. And Rodden delivering 11 points. Her first double-digit game in quite some time. She's going to have to answer to the call here as well. Eudora's got plenty of tall players. Keltner trying to drive. It's going to be pushed from behind, trying to get it down low for right check, but it's out of play. But last touched off the Broncos. Allison and right check into the game. They're going to go with their normal starters of Ava Dye, who's been a phenomenal guard, only a freshman standing at 5'7". Kuntz just a 2, inside and hits it. Miranda Kuntz going to be honored at Senior Day today in Eudora. It's going to extend the lead to 5. How can the Broncos answer? Trying to go inside for Harris. Dyer right there. It's poked around. Jump is going to be called in. Possession are favoring the Broncos, so they'll stay with it on the offensive end. Eudora already answering the call so far. 3 to start out the game for Dieterding, and then Kuntz and Reichek, both the seniors, answering with 2s of their own. Herman, it swung around. Rodden takes a 3 off the back of the iron. Rebound by Ava Dye. The Cardinals go quick in transition. 3-on-3. Dye to the rack. No good. Rodden jumps up and grabs it. They'll slow it down as Eudora will try and swipe it away. 3 minutes played here in the first quarter. Spring Hill trying to answer. Eudora's been quite great defensively, one of the best teams defensively in 4A. Banks closed for Meter, but it's still with the Broncos. It's Bond on the left wing. Meter, what can she do? Spinning, drives her way, no good. Jump called. This time it's going to go, excuse me, that's a foul on the floor. There's going to be on the shot for Rodden, so 2 free throws at the line for Callie Rodden. And this foul, the first foul of the game is going to go on Hannah Keltner, the 5'7" senior. Rodden makes her first free throw. Keltner not really known for her basketball prowess, although she has been phenomenal this season defensively. Rodden goes 2 for 2. Keltner, very much known for her cross country and track and field efforts, will be at Kansas State next year under head coach Travis Geffert. And the Broncos will get the basketball. So they'll call a travel on the end of Eudora. Spring Hill didn't answer for the 2 minutes they had, but finally Callie Rodden gets to the line, delivers both free throws. And Spring Hill's back within a possession after being down by 5. Bond on the right wing, pestered by Izzy Brunkow. Right back to the corner now. Rodden to go to work. Up top, Bond, it's a 3, no good. Keltner, plenty of room to grab the rebound. Broncos again scoreless, still within a possession. Dieterding thought about the drive now, dumps it to Brunkow. Dye swings it to Keltner on the left wing, excuse me. Dieterding, back of the wing. Cardinals taking their time to try and run the offense, knowing they're up by a possession. See what their offense can produce. Shot clock down to 8. Brunkow hits the rim. Rodden trying to pass it away, wasn't ready. Dieterding answers with a 3, making the Broncos pay. Dieterding's got 6 in the first quarter. That's a 6-point lead now for the Cardinals. Herman trying to drive. And they're going to say she traveled with it. Isla Herman, again, like we mentioned, without her counterpart, Sydney Busher tonight. Busher playing club volleyball, wishing her the best. Isabel Harris to the bench and Elsie Sprague. Sprague again 7 last time out, or yesterday against Paola. Phenomenal for a player who normally you don't see play very much, but really came alive in that moment. No good on the 2 inside for Reichek. Spring Hill trying to go quick in transition. Dye is going to jump the gun. Dye, Euro steps her way to the rack, no good. Sprague gets the rebound. 2:40 left to play in the first quarter. And they're gonna call a carry or double dribble. Whatever you want to call it. Broncos again aren't gonna make it past the other side of the floor. They're forced to sit back and play defense once again. Dye with it. Open lane, takes a little floater inside, it won't hit. Meter is gonna push it way up the floor for Herman. Surrounded. Bond gets it to Meter, drives right through to defense and gets the basket. Meter averaging about 9 points a game this season. Meter getting a big basket there. Slowing down the momentum for the Eudora offense. Dye skips it right over to Bronkow. Catch and shoot three from the elbow, no good. Tyler Herman right there to get the rebound. Broncos will slow down in transition. This time they'll run the offense. Finds Herman down low, goes to work. Fadeaway jumper inside, won't go. Rodden right there for the rebound, but a foul on the floor. They're gonna call it on right check. That's the first for right check, the second foul on the Cardinals. Keltner checking back in for Ava Dye. Meter on the inbound, searching. Long throw for Bonds. Skips it, Rodden. Herman trying to go with a nice motion, but Keltner right there to pick the pass. Cardinals will slow it down here, closing in on a minute left in the first quarter. Dieterding goes to work, nice feed down low to Ali Rychek. Lead back up to 6 for Eudora. Pine gives it up to Meter. Closely guarded by Hannah Keltner. Meter goes to her left, tries to throw it up, draws the foul. 2 free throws coming up for Aubrey Meter. They're going to give the foul to Rychek, so back-to-back fouls for Ali Rychek. Second time Spring Hill will go to the line. This time it's Aubrey Meter. Sinks the first one, still perfect from the free throw line. Marina Kuntz checks in for Rychek, Sprague out of the game, and Keely Rodden in. She had 2 points late in the fourth quarter. Whenever the bench is emptied, and Meter hits the second one to go perfect from the free throw line in the first quarter for Spring Hill. Less than a minute to play. About 18 seconds between the shot and game clock. Keltner pull up 2 inside, drills it. Keltner's got her first points. And now the shot clock is still on, close to maybe a second and a half. It's difference. Meter, nice find for Rodden. Spring Hill's gonna answer. Shot clock's off now for the Cardinals. 20 seconds to play. Bronkow sees room into a trap now. Has to give it up for Avery Warren. Into the corner now. Bronkow drives for Keltner. She'll drive 2. Floater off the back iron. Scooped up. One by Bronkow. She'll go back up with it. No good. 14-10 after 1. It's been a close contest to start off. Both these teams playing for a lot. We've got another quarter left here in the first half. Back in just a minute. You're watching Bronco basketball on Spring Hill Sports Live.
My name is Dr. Claire Strode. I'm the owner and orthodontist here at Strode Orthodontics. You may run into me out at the soccer fields or out on the baseball diamonds. The things that I love most about orthodontics are when patients tell me how much they enjoy their smile and how much more confidence they have after having their treatment. We love serving the families and people here in South Johnson County and also surrounding areas. And I look forward to serving you and your family.
A message message from the Sonic Department of Research and Deliciousness.
You know our Sonic Smasher, our best burger yet. Well, meet the all-new Bacon Deluxe Sonic Smasher. Made to order with crispy bacon and fresh veggies. Pinkies up for the Bacon Deluxe Sonic Smasher, part of the Smasher lineup. Live free, eat Sonic.
Back here for quarter number 2 inside Eudora High School. Brendan Bolin on the call. Special thanks to Hayden Harves of Eudora Sports Live for running the camera on the far end of where we're situated here, right near the student section of Eudora. Dye on the drive, no good. Isla Herman to get the rebound. Broncos had 5 turnovers in that first quarter. Herman on the drive, banks it in. First basket of the second quarter this time goes in favor of the Broncos and Isla Herman. Broncos back within a possession. The next jump ball will be theirs. .15 on the shot clock for Eudora. Dieterding wants to call the offense. Dieterding drives with her left, floater, good. Bryn Dieterding's been relentless, 8 points now in this first half. Eudora still hanging on to that 4-point lead. Rodden collects it, near the wing, meter, fakes, drives, trying to find Harris, stolen away by Dieterding, goes to the rack and won't go, it's tipped. Rebounded by Kuntz, and it took a few bounces, but Miranda Kuntz is able to make the basket, extending the lead to 6. .40 run to start the second quarter, or I should say 4-2, excuse me. Herman trying to go up, foul. It's on the shot, 2 free throws for Isla Herman coming up. It's going to be Dieterding's first foul. Eudora had 3 fouls in that first quarter. Spring Hill with none. So Spring Hill playing very clean to start the first half. It's now Isla Herman to the line. This is the first one off the back iron. The first one Spring Hill's missed after Callie Ryden went 2 for 2 and Aubrey Meter went 2 for 2 on their first trips. Makes the second. Herman's got 5 in the first half. Dieterding again wants to call the offense for Eudora. On a 4-3 run, Brunkow the drive. And Izzy Brunkow making her first baskets for the Lady Cards. Neither of these teams wanting to give in defensively. Rodden gives it right off to Meter. She'll drive on Keltner. Offensive foul. Spring Hill's going to pick up their first foul. It's going to be called on Aubrey Meter, the 5'9" junior.
First personal, first team foul.
And this is a positive note if you're Coach Husa. Playing clean so far to start the first half. Forcing Eudora into foul trouble. Spring Hill's been to the line 3 times to start the first half. Dieterding gets the screen from Dye, has plenty of room to fire, no good. And Dye chases down the rebound. If there's one thing you're going to have to do against Eudora, get the rebounds. They have plenty of hustle, and Dieterding relentless still. Another floater inside. 4 points in the quarter for Dieterding. 10 on the game. It's the game high so far. Rodden dishes right back. Bond can't answer. And they're going to call a reach in on Addie Bond, trying to get the rebound from Brunkow. So Spring Hill, after going foul-less in the first quarter, already picked up 2 fouls. And they're currently trailing by 9 points, their largest deficit so far. Dieterning gets another screen. Trying to dish to Kuntz, this time picked up and stolen away by Herman. 2-on-1. Hannah Keltner right behind her. Dye can't deny her at the rack. And Isla Herman has 5 in the second quarter. Spring Hill trying to go quick. Keltner can't get it off the glass. Rebounded by Addie Bond. She'll be met by Brunkow up the floor. Dieterding intercepts the pass. 2-on-1 down the floor. Brunkow is going to be fouled on the way up. And Addie Bond picks up back-to-back fouls. There's a situation where Spring Hill again trying to go quick in transition. Dieterding just jumping the pass. And Bond is going to be called for a foul from behind as the first trip to the line, the first free throw unsuccessful for Izzy Brunkow, the 5'5" sophomore. Keely Rodden and Elsie Sprague checking in for the Broncos. Brunkow nails the second free throw. Cards are 1 of 2 to start the first half from the charity stripe. Up the floor meter on the left wing. Now it's for Isla Herman. Hop step fader inside, drills it. And Isla Herman, another relentless player this time for the Broncos. Here's Dieterding, she's been relentless. She's fouled on the way up. They're gonna call it on Isla Herman. It's the first one. And already Spring Hill, after going foulless in the first quarter, has picked up 4 in the second quarter, and 1 more will send Eudora to the bonus. But it's 2 free throws coming up for Bryn Dieterding. Knocks down the first one. Dieterding, if you remember, had 26 in the last matchup against the Broncos. It's the first game of the new calendar year after the mega snowstorm hit us. Broncos within 7. Down low for Keely Rodden. They're going to call a travel. So as much as the Broncos thought they had an open look, they're going to be denied.
So we get the Cardinals, number 32, Carly Owens.
Carly Owens, 5'7" freshman, checks in for Hannah Keltner. So it's the Rodden sisters, Sprague, Herman, and Meter, the 5 on the floor for Spring Hill. Dye on the drive. Throws it way over the head of Dieterding. And Spring Hill gets a defensive stop, a much needed one. And the one thing that could be crucial is if Spring Hill keeps this a 1 possession game going into halftime. 1 or 2, I think Coach Uso would be very happy. Currently down by 3 possessions, but a basket here would limit it to 2. Rodden fouled inside on the floor. Waiting the call on who this is going to be on. It's going to be on Ava Dye. That's the first for the 5'7" freshman. Meters pass deflected. Rodden collects it, and her shot no good. Rodden trying to go for the rebound. They're going to call jump. It's going to stay with the Broncos. And how about that hustle from Callie Rodden? Just when she thought she had it lost on the shot, manages to snag a jump ball and keep the Broncos in on offense. Herman has plenty of space, goes up, and no good on the left side. Spring Hill will play full pressure. Brunkow gets it across the timeline. It's going to be back for Dieterding to reset. Closing it off, 2.5 minutes to play here in the first half. Dye, wide open room, wide open down low. Coots can't finish. Keely Rodden with the rebound. And again, the Cardinals An open dish down low where the coverage wasn't there for the Broncos. Missing an easy layup. The Broncos trying to get another one. It's down low for Keely Rodden. Throws it up, no good. Trying to go for the rebound, but it's scooped up by Ava Dye. Goes quick in transition. Crosses her way. Shots. And a foul on the floor. 2 shots. They're going to come in on Elsie Sprague on the 5'6" junior.
Number 13, Ava Dye to the line.
Ava Dye will go to the line. Eudora's got themselves in the bonus. Dye knocks down the first one. Eudora will go with Reincheck in for Miranda Kuntz. Something was motioned in the crowd. McConnell was near the sideline, but Huso will motion her back to the bench as Dye knocks down her second free throw, but Eudora will go ahead and have their substitution in. Sprague loses her dribble, picks it right back up. Keely Rodden right there to put it up. And a foul on the floor. 2 free throws coming up for Keely Rodden. It'll be on Izzy Brunkow, the first on the 5'5" sophomore. It's going to be Keely Rodden at the line. It's the front iron on the first one. And misses the second one. So Rodden can't get either of her free throws to fall. Still a 9-point lead for the Cardinals. Spring Hill trying to get it a stop defensively. Haven't scored in quite some time. I'm sure they love to get an offensive possession off here. Dye drives in. It's poked away. Keely Rodden gets it. They're going to call a travel on Keely Rodden. And Avery Warren, the 5'3" junior, to check in for Reincheck. So Dieterding will have an inbound play set up for Eudora. Fresh shot clock of 35 seconds. Brunkow in the corner, closely guarded by Rodden. Hop step, but they're going to say it's a travel. Nice defense. Spring Hill's going to buy themselves an attempt to go back and try and get a basket to put it within 2 possessions. Minute 13 left to play. Rodden up the floor. Beats Dieterding now for Sprague, closely guarded by Dye. Has to get it up to Herman. Callie Rodden wide open. Hook shot won't go. Rodden trying to go to the floor for the rebound. Meter was down there too, along with Brunkow for Eudora. Possession error favoring the Cardinals. So Spring Hill unsuccessful on that trip.
So the Cardinals, number 22, Miranda Kuntz.
Miranda Kuntz checks in for Avery Warren. Coach Brandon Parker will get some height down low to try and get a basket to put the Cardinals up to their largest lead. Kick out. 3 on the way for Dieterding. Off the back iron. Ava Dye snags the rebound. Dieterding makes a motion into the paint, wide open, gets her own rebound. It's a 3rd try for the Lady Cardinals. Dye skips it, corner 3, Brunkow off the back iron. This time, Keely Rodden gets the rebound. Going quick in transition, shot clock is off. Rodden is gonna walk with it, had plenty of pressure there. And it's gonna be a travel on Keely Rodden. And the Cardinals will have the shot clock turned off. 22 seconds they have to work with. They have a 9-point lead. It's going to be in the hands of Bren Dieterding. What? Can the Broncos get a steal here and try and go quick? Dieterding a three. Drills it. Dieterding, 3 trays on the night. Right into deep heave from half court. And it's no good. Eudora. A last second three-pointer from Bryn Dieterding extends the largest lead of the game for the Lady Cards by 12. Spring Hill has got quite a ways to climb. We'll recap the first half and more on our Michael Grant Farm Bureau Financial Services halftime show. Back here in just a few moments on your home for Bronco basketball, Spring Hill Sports Live.
Michael Grant at Farm Bureau Financial Services is a proud supporter of Spring Hill and cheering on the Broncos. At Farm Bureau Financial Services, their number one goal is to protect you and your family. Insurance is complicated and not one size fits all. Michael and his team take pride in the relationship they build with their client members. Let them work with you to customize a plan that protects your livelihood and your future. To learn more, call Michael Grant at Farm Bureau Financial Services 913-592-2336 or visit them at 117 South Main in Spring Hill.
Whether you're trying to make the most of the next harvest, navigating a changing business landscape, or planning for the next chapter in your life, the professionals at Prime Accounting Solutions are here to help. With 10 locations, Prime Accounting offers convenient, friendly accounting and tax services at a fair price. Payroll, bookkeeping, business planning, personal tax filing, and more. And now Prime is the place to go for insurance. Bronco fans can find us at 408 North Webster in Spring Hill or call 913-592-2015. To find a location near you, go to primeaccounting.net. The industry's most advanced equipment and training, state-of-the-art diagnostic tools, and the small-town friendly service you expect. That's J&T Auto Service in Spring Hill. Eliminate the veil of uncertainty with J&T Auto's digital diagnostic process. This unique service ensures transparency, clear communication, and documentation, allowing for a quick and complete repair. To learn more or to schedule an appointment, call 913-592-6424. You can also visit jtautoinc.com.
Make your brand soar with Skylark Printing in Spring Hill. Family-owned and operated, Skylark Printing has been helping businesses rise above the noise for over 25 years. They use top-of-the-line commercial printing equipment and American-made materials to create premium quality products at competitive prices. Visit their website at skylarkprinting.com to explore sign and sticker options, read customer 5-star reviews, and reach out to let them help your business stand out from the rest. Skylark Printing, rise above the noise.
Live remarkably at Colonial Oaks Spring Hill. The caring, loving, and qualified staff of professionals at Colonial Oaks offers your loved ones the care they need with the compassion they deserve. With a wide range of services, Colonial Oaks can meet a variety of needs, including with their Rhythm of the Day memory care program or on-site therapy with Empower Me Wellness. Residents enjoy 3 delicious restaurant-style meals daily, all with the support of the Colonial Oaks team. Learn more at colonialoaks.com.
Back here on Spring Hill Sports Live and bringing you our halftime show presented to you by Michael Grant at Farm Bureau Financial Services. Michael's goal is to help you plan for the unexpected and protect your future. Getting to know you and the things that are most important to you will help them customize the right plan for your needs. To learn more, visit them at 117 South Main in Spring Hill or call 913-592-2336. Brendan Bowen back here on the call with you from Eudora High School, and the Lady Broncos having a solid first half, but the one thing that may be needed is to clean up the turnovers and probably slow down the offense They had 5 turnovers in the first quarter and then close to that mark in the second quarter. And it's mainly from trying to skip the ball up the floor quick in transition. So I'm sure one of the words that Coach Husa will tell her ladies in the locker room is to slow down the tempo on offense. And Spring Hill will do the little motion outside and then have a wide open lady in the paint, as that's been 2 of the main reasons Eudora is currently sitting with a 12-point lead going into the half, as we'll break down those scores. First for the home side Cardinals, Hannah Keltner's got 2 points. Bryn Dieterding game high 14 for her. Brunkow with 3, Dye with 2, Kuntz and Rychek with 4 apiece. And Dieterding had 8 of those 14 in the second quarter. 8 of the 14 in the second quarter, excuse me. She had 6 in the first quarter, and 3 of her 14 points are off of 3-pointers. So Dieterding's been phenomenal from the arc. She had 6 3-pointers last night, so already halfway to the mark she had last night against the Baldwin Bulldogs. Again, winning that one 51-19. And then going to the Broncos, leading the way is Isla Herman with 9 points. She had 7 of her 9 in the second quarter. So first quarter definitely was a little slow to start for her, but definitely picked up some steam in the second quarter. Has been a phenomenal offensive piece for the Broncos, distributing well, shooting the ball phenomenally, finding the wide open looks, and of course the Radin sisters getting shut down inside definitely has not helped either, but I'm sure Husa is going to have a plan in the second half. Meter and Radin with Callie Radin, I should mention, with 4 apiece. The only 3 scorers for the Broncos. Addie Bond's been shut down. Isabel Harris hasn't got much going. Elsie Sprague's been a nice spark plug off the bench, and Keely Radin has done phenomenal, although with 0 points so far. She's done phenomenal off the bench, whether it be snagging rebounds or diving on the floor for loose balls. I mean, Keely Radin's been such a phenomenal piece for the Broncos, as I'm sure Coach Husa is going to have a phenomenal game plan as we go into the second half. The Cardinals enter the locker room. Spring Hill probably will be out momentarily. Well, that's the first half recap for you on our Monco Grand Farm Bureau Financial Services halftime show. We'll take a quick break, and when we come back, it's the second half, 16 more minutes to decide if the Broncos will be in contention of the Frontier League title when we return on your home for Bronco basketball, Spring Hill Sports Live.
Hi, I'm Dr. Aaron Stoes with Paola Vet Clinic. We'd like to thank you for trusting us with the care of your pets and large animals. At Paola Vet Clinic, we're proud to be your hometown veterinarians who know and care about your family. We provide cutting-edge diagnostic services, digital radiology, ultrasound, and in-house same-day blood work, chiropractic, and reproductive services. Come in and see us at our new location here in Paola in the Industrial Park with indoor cattle and equine facilities complete with a hydraulic tip chute. With a team of 11 veterinarians, our commitment to this community makes Paola Vet Clinic the vets you can trust.
Touchdown, Lewisburg. I'm so sick of this.
I saw a Go Brawley truck in front of Bob's.
Go Brawley. No buffering allowed. Visit GoBrawley.com today.
Yes! Yes! You two really need to get Go Brawley.
Hi, I'm Katie Casey, and I'm honored to be a third-generation realtor in our Crown Realty family. My dad and grandparents started Crown Realty in 1973, and since then we have grown to become one of the largest brokerages in the Midwest. We now have 8 office locations and over 150 agents covering about 20 counties across Kansas and Missouri. Reach out to us today to experience the Crown Realty difference, where we are committed to treating our agents like family and our clients like royalty.
For 50 years, Elliott Group has been your local insurance partner. With 5 convenient locations, Elliott Group is big enough to offer the best carriers, but small enough to know your name and your insurance needs. Elliott Group is more than just insurance. They're a part of each community they serve, with a wide variety of insurance solutions to help your unique challenges. Elliott Group, where they're there for you today and for years to come. Visit them at any of their 5 locations or at ElliottInsuranceGroup.com.
First Option Bank, community banking at its best. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Back here on Spring Hill Sports Live to start quarter number 3. From Eudora High School, Brendan Bullen back here with you on the call. Happy to be here inside Eudora High School. Spring Hill will get the ball to start the third quarter. Same starting 5 on the floor. Herman gets the first basket like she did in the second quarter, getting things started in the third quarter. Herman in double figures with 11. Dieterding trying to get a runner to answer back. No good. Meter, Bond, Herman, Harris, and Rodden, the starting 5, back on the floor to start the third quarter for the Broncos. Herman thought about going. Now it's Bond driving in, and Addie Bond getting her first points. And here come the Broncos on a 4-0 run to start the third quarter. And if there's one way that I knew the Broncos would come out of the halftime break, it'd be they're probably going to start off strong. But Ava Dye finally ending the drought to start the third quarter, getting a basket, putting the lead back to 10. But Spring Hill still on that 4-2 run to start. Down low for Herman, being guarded by Brunkow. Doesn't matter, Herman. 4 points already to start the third quarter. And that's 13 in the game. Just one away from the game high, 14 of Bryn Dieterding, who hands this off to Brunkow. She'll drive. Floater won't go. Rebound for Addie Bond. She'll go across the timeline for Spring Hill. Herman goes off the screen, offensive foul. They're going to call it on Isabel Harris. And the Spring Hill fans were to the right of me, voicing their displeasure. First foul of the third quarter on Isabel Harris for an illegal screen. Keltner gets it down low. Way over the mark, gets her own rebound. The second chance effort, no good. The Broncos will slow it down. It's Annie Bond being guarded by Hannah Keltner. Keltner, Dye, Brunkow, and Dieterding. And Miranda Kuntz, the 5 on the floor for the Lady Cardinals. That's Annie Bond. Now Isla Herman rolls off another screen from Harris. Meter finds Harris in a double team. Back to Meter, has to get it off. Can't bank it in. Rebound. Izzy Brunkow. Rodden and Bond having to try and reach in and grab it, but they won't. Here come the Cardinals across the floor. Brunkow drives from the corner. Rims out, rebound, Kuntz. She's fouled on the way up. 2 free throws coming up for the 5'5" stop. The 5'9" senior and Miranda Kuntz. They're going to tag Isabel Harris with her second foul. So she had the first foul of the third quarter for an illegal screen, now getting a blocking foul. And Kuntz will miss the first free throw. Sprague checks in for Isabel Harris. Kuntz misses them both. Callie Rodden grabs the rebound. Again, already I'm seeing the Broncos being a little more conservative on the passes. Waiting for the outlet passes. Herman can't get the screen. Read perfectly by Eudora. Gets it back, closely guarded by Dieterding. This is going to be quite the matchup. Meter has it almost stolen away by Brunkow. It's on the floor, loose. Sprague running over to it. It's too late. It goes out of bounds. And Eudora coming up clutch defensively here. Reading the screens at the top of the key for Isla Herman to do what she does best, drive with her left to the basket, but Eudora again denying her there. Down into the corner now for Kuntz. Gets it for Brunkow into the corner. Dieterding thought about the three, really wanted the three. Instead, she'll reset the offense. 10 on the shot clock for the Lady Cards. It's Dye down low. Back for Brunkow. Kuntz then about the three. It's going to be in the hands of Dieterding. Has to get it off. Drives. Floater inside. Shot clock violation. Didn't get it off in time. And the Broncos answer back with a nice defensive stop of their own. Closing in on halfway play and only 8 points scored in this third quarter. Broncos have outscored the Cardinals 6-2. Kickball going to be called on Izzy Brunkow. Brunkow was just trying to intimidate Bond on the pass, but it's going to clip the foot of Izzy Brunkow. Inbound play on the sideline for Meter. Deep throw to Herman. Turns around. Inside shot won't go. It's to Dieterding. She's going to go quick in transition. Gets it in the corner. Now it's swung around to Ava Dye in the left wing. Skipped again. Corner three. Dieterding. That won't go. Sprague with the rebound. 2-on-1 in transition. Keltner going to trail. And a kickball. Nice job by Dieterding. I don't think she meant to do it intentionally, but Dieterding was all alone. 2-on-1 down the floor, and Sprague trying to dish it down low. It's going to force the Broncos to have an inbound play under the basket. It's to Herman. Wiped away by Ava Dye. They're going to call jump, but nevertheless, it's going to go with the Cardinals. Avery Warren, the freshly checked in, along with Carly Owens. Keltner and Kuntz to the bench. Dye skips it in the corner for Dieterding. She'll drive with her left. Throw up the layup. It won't go either. Dieterding's been shut down so far in this quarter. Sprague to the baseline. Dumps it down for Rodden. That's not in her hands. Stolen away by the Lady Cardinals. The scoring drought will continue for both teams. Closing in on about 4 minutes. And Coach Parker is going to call a 30-second timeout to talk things over. Now their team has scored in quite a few minutes. 31-23 to score. 2:49 left to play in quarter number 3. Back here just 30 seconds on Spring Hill Sports Live after a word from Elliott Insurance Group.
For 50 years, Elliott Group has been your local insurance partner. With 5 convenient locations, Elliott Group is big enough to offer the best carriers, but small enough to know your name and your insurance needs. Elliott Group is more than just insurance. They're a part of each community they serve, with a wide variety of insurance solutions to help your unique challenges. Elliott Group, where they're there for you today and for years to come. Visit them at any of their 5 locations or at ElliottInsuranceGroup.com.
Back here on Spring Hill Sports Live, Cardinals 8-point lead. They've led as large as 11 points. Only 10 in this third quarter. Spring Hill's outscored them 6-2. Dieterding slips, and she's going to be called for a travel. Broncos again putting pressure on Bryn Dieterding. Full court pressure for the Lady Cards, and Meter almost let it go out of bounds. She'll save it, and she'll slow it down across half court. Motion offense almost went out of the hands of Violet Herman. They'll stay with her. Herman trying to get a dump down low to Meter, swiped away by the Cards. Here comes Ava Dye, 2-on-2 down the floor. They'll slow it. Warren from the corner drives, loses control. It's rolled right to Owens. It's going to be fouled on the way up. 2 free throws for the 5'7" freshman.
Foul number 12, Aubrey Meter.
Foul's going to be called on Aubrey Meter. It's the second on the 5'9" junior, and 2 free throws coming up for Carly Owens. And this is the first one. Miranda Kuntz was the first one to go to the line for Eudora in the third quarter, went 0 for 2 as well. And misses entirely on the second shot. 0 for 4 from the charity stripe goes the Cardinals. Inbound pass way over the mark of Bond. Dieterding, can she make him pay? She does. Dieterding's 4th three-pointer finally gets a score. And a timeout called by the Broncos. A full timeout. The Cards back in front by 11. And the Broncos going to need to talk things over. 1:45 left to play here in quarter number 3. Back here in just a minute. You're watching Bronco basketball on Spring Hill Sports Live.
At Olathe Health, we perform cutting-edge surgical procedures because changing lives with innovative care drives us, one patient at a time. Olathe Health. Advanced healthcare. Advancing lives.
If you're off your game because of pain or injury, turn to Olathe Health because orthopedics is our game. Joint repair and replacement, chronic conditions and injuries, hand surgery, sports medicine. Make an appointment today.
Back here after the timeout, 34-23, 1:45 left to play in quarter number 3. Spring Hill again down to their largest deficit of 11 points. That's as far as they've been down. Never had a lead in this game. But so far they've outscored the Cardinals 6-5 in this quarter. Herman has to collect it, misses the layup initially. It's on the ground, and they're going to call a travel. As Rychek was trying to save it. Goose is going to bark out orders to get the inbound play in perfectly. Spring Hill needing a basket desperately. Herman trying to get it to Ryden, stolen away by Dye. Goes for Sprague, no foul on the floor. Cardinals still with the basketball. Dye in the corner will drive. Euro steps her away and gets it off the glass. And Ava Dye getting her second basket of the third quarter. We've got a minute to play in quarter number 3. Meter gets it in the corner for Sprague. Trying to get it to Meter. And the Cardinals again, another defensive steal. They'll slow it up the floor. Wide open, Rychek, another basket. And the Cards have found some offensive momentum late in the third quarter. 7 seconds separating the shot and game clock. 4 points off turnovers so far for the Lady Cards. Herman, wide open, down low, gets the feed. Herman's had 6 in this third quarter. Cards still up by 13. Shot clock is off. 12 seconds now. It's a 4-out look. Dieterding, corner 3, short of the mark. Herman has it with 2 seconds. Throws it up, and Meter trying her best to try and punch it in the basket, but it won't go. And the Broncos were outscored Eudora for most of the quarter, but the Cards found some offensive momentum and have put themselves up 13 with 8 minutes left to play in this ball game. A title is still left up for grabs. Can the Broncos come back and keep it intact? We'll be back here in just a minute. You're watching Bronco basketball on Spring Hill Sports Live.
See the full lineup at hersinc.net. Call 913-247-3530 or just stop on by.
Hi, I'm Katie Casey, and I'm honored to be a third-generation realtor in our Crown Realty family. My dad and
One more quarter of basketball in the first game of our doubleheader here on Spring Hill Sports Live. Brendan Bowen back here on the call with you. Special thanks to Hayden Harves behind the camera for the Eudora Sports Live crew. Appreciate it for the hospitality that Eudora's served to me so far. Herman will start off the quarter with a 2. Isla Herman again delivering. She scored first in the last 3 quarters. Leads back down to 11. Dye fakes the 3, hop steps her way, and a call a hold on the Broncos. That's Aubrey Meter's third foul, the first of the fourth quarter for the Lady Broncos. Dieterding gets the inbound in, and the Cardinals will go to work here. She gets it back on the right wing. David Dye down low, closely guarded by Bond. It's Herman and Dieterding. Guard duel you're going to have to watch in this fourth quarter. Dye searching. Bond jumps the gun, gets the steal one-on-one with Bronca down the floor. Nice move. Can't get it. Bond will get the rebound, but they're going to call a foul on Addie Bond. Or no, sorry, it's on Aubrey Meter. It's the 4th on Aubrey Meter. So Aubrey Meter in foul trouble early in this fourth quarter, and it's going to force Husa to bring out Elsie Sprague. Already played a minute in this fourth quarter. Dieterding still with the basketball. Just goes around the perimeter now. She'll try her luck inside. Into the corner now for Brunkow. She'll drive in the middle. Swung back to Dieterding with her right hand. Trying to drive. Denied by Isabel Harris. Herman down the floor. Keltner blocking the view. Sprague goes up. Count the buckets. And one more coming up for Elsie Sprague. She was there when it mattered yesterday against the Panthers, and now she has a chance to earn another point at the free throw line. Gets it off the glass, but it won't go. They're going to say last touch off the hand of Hannah Keltner. It'll stay with the Broncos. Now within 9 points. Gets it in to Harris for the inbound now for Sprague. A 3 will put it to a 2-possession game for the Broncos. Herman trying to drive. Gets separation on the spin, won't go. Harris, the rebound, loses it, gets it to Sprague. 2 inside from the charity stripe and gets it. Elsie Sprague, 4 points in the fourth quarter. And the Broncos back within 7. It's been an unreal run for the Broncos. But now they're back within single digits. It's going to have to be the defense of their lives for the next 5 minutes and 50 seconds. 3 on the way from Brunkow, no good. Sprague the rebound. Here she goes down the floor, over the mark for Herman. They were trying to go quick, but it's the right idea by Elsie Sprague. Trying to catch the Cards sleeping in transition. But it's going to be full court pressure still. But never mind, they're going to sink back and Wait for Dieterding to get across. Herman closely guarding. Dye. Get a screen down low to motion up. A player, but it's stolen away again by the Broncos. Another steal for Spring Hill. Stealing it away from Miranda Kuntz. Herman gets the screen from Rodden. Gets Dieterding to jump a three off the back iron. Harris right there to snag the rebound. Swung her into the corner. It's Sprague. Now for Rodden. Bond tries to pop up. It was loose for a minute. Rodden gets it back. Now it's Harris. She's double teamed. They're going to call a hold on the Cardinals. And it's going to be on, I believe, Miranda Kuntz. And it will be on Miranda Kuntz. That is her first personal. Broncos, another inbound play. What can they set up here to put them within 2 possessions? Harris, no foul called on the way up, but it's off the Cardinals. Another inbound play for the Broncos. 4:50 to play in this last quarter. Bond, inbound, gets it to Isla Herman. Herman, Kellner. This time it's a jump ball, and this time it's going to go with the Cardinals. Hannah Kellner knew the right position to grab onto the basketball. And doing just that, the Cardinals are going to work on offense. By the time the shot clock goes off, 4:09 left to play. Corner three, Brunkow won't go. Rodden, the rebound. Close call there. As she slowed herself to try and not go quick in transition. Instead, the Broncos will play it slow themselves and try and run some offense to get an open look. Rodden has it on the wing. Double team now for Herman. Goes to work on Brunkow. She's going to double dribble. Or hang on. The referee's going to talk about it. Was there a foul on the Cardinals? There is. Are they going to say it was out of bounds? The last touched off Eudora. Bond, deep throw. It's going to go to Herman. You know it was. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Eudora reading the screen from Rodden. Herman's got to do it herself. Another field screen attempt there. Harris dumps it down to Rodden. Gets the separation from Dye, banks it. Kelly Rodden, a big layup. Her first points in the second half. And the Broncos have pulled back to within a 2-possession ball game. And Coach Parker is going to try and silence the run Spring Hill's on as they're down. They were down as large as 13 in the third quarter, and they've pulled to within 5 with 3:41 left to play in quarter number 4. We'll be back here after a word from our sponsor and Go Brawley Internet. It just works.
Stupid Go Brawley Internet.
Go Brawley allows you complete control over internet usage for all devices in your home from anywhere, as it should be. Visit GoBrawley.com to learn more.
.341 left to play inside the Bronco huddle. Elsie Sprague, 4 points in this first quarter. It started with the and one opportunity Sprague had. She missed the free throw, but got a rebound and put 2 more on the board for the Broncos. And Callie Rodden, the recent one to get a basket. Isla Herman had one also. And the Broncos are clicking. Cardinals have not scored in this quarter. They haven't scored since about 20 seconds in the third. Cardinals need a score to try and get this game out of reach. Down low for Kellner, over her head and stolen by Aubrey Meter. And she'll call the play real quick as she goes across the half-court line. Herman, the run for Meter, puts it up. She's fouled, and she's got a chance at 2 points.
Foul number 3, Hannah Keltner.
It's going to be on Keltner. That's the second on the 5'7" senior. Meter at the line. She made both of them. The last time she was at the stripe was in the first quarter. Can she go perfect again? Starts off making the first one. If she makes this free throw, it's a one-possession ball game. Spring Hill hadn't been there since the first quarter. Off the back iron, no good. Dye was the one who tipped it, but I guess they're going to say it's off of Rodden. So it's going to go the other way. With the Cardinals, who still have not scored in this fourth quarter. Dieterding gets the cross. Floater inside goes. And Dieterding gets her first basket of the fourth quarter. Puts the game within 6 points. Two and a half minutes to play here in this last quarter. If the Broncos want a shot at still having a chance at the league title for the third time under Coach Husa, it's got to be now. And Coach Husa is going to call a full timeout, and only rightfully so. 12 seconds was left on the shot clock. 2:25 left to play here in this ball game. And folks, you don't want to go anywhere. We'll be right back after this commercial break. This is quite a ball game, folks.
For more than 20 years, Gherkin Rental has been the place to go to get the job done in eastern Kansas and western Missouri. With a huge selection of quality equipment, from roll-offs to trailers, telehandlers to generators, power washers to popcorn makers. Experienced equipment professionals and clean, well-maintained tools to help you get the job done right the first time. Gherkin Rental. Stop by any of their 13 locations across the KC Metro or call 855-GHERKINS. That's 855-437-5367.
Back here on Spring Hill Sports Live, 2:25 is all that's left in the first game of our doubleheader here from Eudora High School. A little bit of a delayed start for the boys' game. It's senior night here at Eudora, so we'll be back. We won't have coverage for a while, but once that ends, we'll run some commercials and then get going in our pregame show. Presented by Comfort Designs Heating and Air Conditioning. 5 on the shot clock. Bond trying to get it to Herman. But Dieterding jumps the gun and gets the steal. And Dieterding's going to chew as much clock as she can. It'll be about a minute 29. Or sorry, about a minute 39 is whenever Spring Hill would have the basketball if Eudora were to use every second on the shot clock. It's down to 10. Dye trying to drive. Gets the skip over to right check. Open shot for her. Can't bank it in. Elsie Sprague right there for the rebound, but Warren gets the steal. I don't think they were ready for the inbound. Minute 5 will be what's left if, again, Eudora uses every second on the shot clock. It's down to 20. Meter and Herman will switch defensively. And Dye trying to get the Broncos to switch who plays defense on Dieterding. And Brandon Parker's going to call a timeout. He's got to set something up, as a basket would put it within a 3-possession ball game, but it's still a 6-point lead for the Cards. 1:20 left to play here in the last quarter. You're watching Bronco basketball on Spring Hill Sports Live, presented by Strode Orthodontics.
Spring Hill's hometown shop is J&T Auto Service. As a full-service repair shop, J&T Auto Service works on all makes and models. diesels, Europeans, they do it all. From combines to Corvettes. Visit J&T Auto Service for oil changes, tires, brakes, alignments, electrical diagnostics, and so much more. Small town, friendly service with high-tech tools and training. Schedule your service at J&T Auto Service. Call 913-592-6424. You can also visit jtautoinc.com.
.120 left to play. Cardinals will go with a stack on the inbound. They're going to have Herman guard Dieterding. The Broncos will foul. It's going to be on Addie Bond. That's the third. So looking at the fouls, Meter's got 4. She is out there, so one more and she's done. Addie Bond's got 3, Herman with 1, Harris with 2, and Sprague with 1. And Herman, yeah, that's who you want fouling. She has a couple left to give. And one more foul is going to put Eudora in the bonus. It's Herman's second. They've got 4 fouls, so this next foul will send the Eudora Cardinals to the free throw line. They'll get it to Dieterding. Herman's gonna, intentionally foul, and Herman's up to 3 fouls. Into the free throw line goes Bryn Dieterding, who you want to send to the free throw line if you're Eudora. Dieterding went 1 for 2 her first. 2 for 2 her first trip. Makes the first one. And makes the second. Flawless from Bryn Dieterding. 8-point game. Broncos have to get it across the floor. Quickly they do. How will Coach Husa set up this offense? Down low for Herman. Trying to go to work. Fadeaway jumper inside. They're going to call a hold. 2 free throws coming up for the Broncos. It's going to be on Ava Dye. Or no. Yep, it is on Ava Dye. That's the third on the freshman. Isla Herman to the line for 2 free throws. Herman 1 of 2 her first trip. That was in the second quarter. Makes the first one. If the Broncos want to stay alive, they're going to have Herman make the second, and Coach Husa is going to call a timeout. 56.4 seconds left to play. Broncos have 1 more free throw when we come back here on your coverage of Bronco basketball on Spring Hill Sports Line, presented by Strode Orthodontics.
Looking for a real estate team you can trust? Join Team Young Realty, your local family-owned experts in Spring Hill and beyond. Whether you're selling or buying, Team Young is here to make it easy. Looking to sell but don't have time or money to make it shine? Team Young will invest to make your home show-ready to get top value. And if you're looking to buy, Team Young is here to assist in every step. Team Young Realty, committed to bringing affordable housing to Spring Hill and the surrounding area. Call for a free no-obligation consultation, 913-222-9843.
Back here on Spring Hill Sports Live. Isla Herman's got 1 more free throw coming up. It'll be a 2-possession ball game if Herman makes this free throw. If not, it'll still be within 3 possessions. Going to force the Broncos to intentionally foul. But if Aubrey Meter is the one who fouls and she's out of this game, we could possibly go to Isabel Harris. Herman makes the second free throw. And there's the intentional foul. They'll give it to Elsie Sprague. That's the second. That's who you want fouling right now if you're Spring Hill. It's Bryn Dieterding back to the line. flawless the last time she went after the Broncos fouled the Cardinals enough to get into the bonus. Dieterding makes the first one. And the second one goes for Dieterding. Perfect 4-4 at the line. Bond gets across half court. It's for Herman. 2 inside. It rims out. Right in the rebound. She's fouled on the way up. And Callie Rodden, a huge rebound. And a tough take. She'll go to the line for 2 free throws. So puts the Broncos to back within 6. Rodden, first one goes. Last time she shot free throws was in the first quarter, went flawless. And her teammates are going to need her to go flawless once again. Nothing but net, 2 for 2 in the quarter. It's got to be a foul. Yep, it's on Herman. That's the 4th on Isla Herman. Isla Herman, the past few games, she's averaged over 20 points. She's been so phenomenal for this team. I know they're wishing they had Sydney Busher, but this team, they beat Paola by 30, and they've kept up with one of the best teams in 4A so far. Dieterding knocks the first free throw down. Misses the second. That's a much-needed break. It's got to be across the floor, though. Meter tracks it down. And it's out of bounds. So after the Broncos had Dieterding finally miss her second free throw, they turn it over on the end. And Sprague will foul. It's the 3rd on Elsie Sprague. And to the line again goes Bryn Dieterding.
Foul number 25, Elsie Sprague, 3rd personal. Number 10.
So we'll recount the foul totals. Meter has 4, Addie Bond has 3, Herman has 4, Harris has 2 on the bench. First one goes for Bryn Dieterding. And Elsie Sprague had foul number 3 just recently. Dieterding this time, after she missed one the last time out, makes them both. It's got to be a quick basket if you're Spring Hill. Screen from Rodden. Herman 2 inside, drills it. How about Isla Herman? It's got to be a foul. It's a steal, but no, a late foul. They almost had a steal, but the referees will call a foul.
Foul number 15, Addie Bond.
That's Addie Bond.
Number 10, Bryn Dieterding.
And a sigh of relief because it's Addie Bond's 4th foul. So another Bronco in foul trouble. So the only one you can really afford to have foul would be Elsie Sprague just one more time. And then if you choose wisely, well, you have Callie Rodden, who's not fouled at all in this game. Dieterding, a few bounces around the rim, but makes the first. It's an 8-point ball game. Can it be 9? Yes. Bryn Dieterding answers. And a 30-second timeout on the floor for the Lady Cards, who are up 9, 49-40, 17.2 seconds left. Can the Broncos find an answer? Back here in just a few moments on Spring Hill Sports Live, presented by Strode Orthodontics.
Whether you're trying to make the most of the next harvest, navigating a changing business landscape, or planning for the next chapter in your life, The professionals at Prime Accounting Solutions are here to help. With 10 locations, Prime Accounting offers convenient, friendly accounting and tax services at a fair price. Payroll, bookkeeping, business planning, personal tax filing, and more. And now Prime is the place to go for insurance. Bronco fans can find us at 408 North Webster in Spring Hill or call 913-592-2050. To find a location near you, go to primeaccounting.net.
Back here on Spring Hill Sports Live, 49-40, 17.2 seconds left to play. It's got to be across the floor and shoot a three if you're Spring Hill, or you can afford a quick basket. Herman's three, short of the mark, rebounded by Rychek, almost stolen by Callie Rodden. They're going to have to intentionally foul, and I believe that was Meter on the foul, or is it on Isla Herman? We'll wait on the word. It's on Aubrey Meter, and Aubrey Meter is going to foul out of this game. Finishing the night with 5 points, and Keely Rodden checks in. And the Cardinals will bring in Avery Warren, Ava Dye, Carly Owens. Steederding misses the first free throw. Izzy Brunkian is also in the mix. And second one good for Bryn Dieterding. Herman has more to give. Deep three on the way, can't bank it in. And the Lady Cardinals, despite getting a scare from the Broncos, are going to hang on and win a thriller on senior night. 50-40 the final score. As we'll go straight into our post-game show presented to you by Team Young Realty. After that thriller of a game, when it comes to real estate needs in Spring Hill, join a winning team, Team Young Realty, committed to bringing affordable housing options to Spring Hill. Call for a free, no obligation consultation, 913-222-9843. A winning team for Spring Hill. Team Young Realty, again, the Cardinals, 50-40 in the win. But I will say personally, I'm so proud of the Lady Broncos. You're down 13 in the third quarter. I mean, there may be a little loss of hope, but they never quit. They never quit. And they clawed their way back to within a 3-point ball game. And then the Cardinals just found a way to answer right back and were able to take it 50-40, essentially possibly shutting the door on the Broncos' chance to win a Frontier League title, as the Lady Cardinals will sweep the Broncos this season. As I'll quickly get the point totals real quickly for you. Aubrey Meter fouled out. She finishes the day with 5. Addie Bond finally get a point. Finally get a basket in the third quarter. Finishes the night with 2. Isla Herman, again, another 20-point performance. She has 21 in this game, especially in the second half. She had 6 in the third quarter and 6 in the fourth. 4 points from Elsie Sprague. And of course, both those points coming in the fourth quarter. Phenomenal performance off the bench from Elsie Sprague. Again, right there when they needed her most. 8 points for Callie Rodden. Again, it was really close to another double-digit performance. But Lady Broncos, I'm super proud of the way you fought, and a phenomenal game again to Coach Parker and his staff. As the Cardinals will still have only 0 losses in Frontier League play. The Broncos fall to 15-3, 12-2 in Frontier League play. As I'll tally up the stats for the Eudora girls, Hannah Keltner finishes the night with 2.
She is the daughter of Amber and Peter Moody. Addison has participated in cheer for 4 years, lettering for all 4.
30 points for Bryn Dieterding. Unreal. 3 points for Izzy Brunkow. 6 points for Ava Dye. 4 points for Miranda Kuntz. 6 points for Allie Rychek. As Bryn Dieterding has 30 of Eudora's 50 points in this ball game. So congratulations to the Lady Cards. A phenomenal effort again from the Lady Broncos. as we'll step aside as Eudora goes on with their senior night festivities. And of course, before the game started, you got to give props to Eudora for the hospitality and sportsmanship honoring the seniors for Spring Hill, which they'll be honored on the 28th of February against Ottawa. We'll be there for that broadcast. But again, the Lady Broncos go on the road this coming Tuesday against Bonner Springs. We'll step aside for a couple minutes as senior day goes on for the Cardinals, and after a couple commercial breaks after senior day, we'll get going into our pregame show presented to you by Comfort Designs Heating and Air Conditioning. You're watching Bronco basketball on Spring Hill Sports Live.
Here at Strody Orthodontics, we are a single doctor practice, which means that I am the only orthodontist here in the practice. I will be the one guiding you through your care journey. With our experienced staff, your appointments will be more efficient and more comfortable. We love treating kids as well as adults. We want you to be happy with your experience during orthodontic treatment as well as your smile at the end. I love when patients tell me that their smile has improved their confidence and their quality of life, because a smile is for a lifetime.
Are you looking for a trusted heating and air conditioning contractor? Look no further than Comfort Designs, Spring Hill's Heating and Air Conditioning Company. Comfort Designs Heating and Air has 100% NATE certified technicians who are friendly, knowledgeable, and ready to help. They'll care for your home and complete the job with speed and precision. Locally owned and operated right here in Spring Hill for more than 20 years, Comfort Designs Heating and Air Conditioning. See all they have to offer at comfortdesigns.net or schedule your appointment at 913-592-4453.
Hers Incorporated in Spring Hill is your area's premier small engine repair shop. Before you replace that faulty trimmer or mower, let our experts get you back to work. And if you are in the market for a new handheld, we carry Maruyama and Red Max trimmers. Plus, Hers is still the best place for hydraulic hoses, cylinder repair, and mechanical control cables. If that's not enough, we're also a UPS drop-off location. To learn more, visit us at hersinc.net, call 913-247-3530, or just stop on by.
Michael Grant at Farm Bureau Financial Services is a proud supporter of Spring Hill and cheering on the Broncos. At Farm Bureau Financial Services, their number one goal is to protect you and your family. Insurance is complicated and not one size fits all. Michael and his team take pride in the relationship they build with their client members. Let them work with you to customize a plan that protects your livelihood and your future. To learn more, call Michael Grant at Farm Bureau Financial Services 913-592-2336 or visit them at 117 South Main in Spring Hill.
Looking for a real estate team you can trust? Join Team Young Realty, your local family-owned experts in Spring Hill and beyond. Whether you're selling or buying, Team Young is here to make it easy. Looking to sell but don't have time or money to make it shine? Team Young will invest to make your home show ready to get top value. And if you're looking to buy, Team Young is here to assist in every step. Team Young Realty, committed to bringing affordable housing to Spring Hill and the surrounding area. Call for a free no-obligation consultation, 913-222-9843. Live remarkably at Colonial Oaks, Spring Hill. The caring, loving, and qualified staff of professionals at Colonial Oaks offers your loved ones the care they need with the compassion they deserve. With a wide range of services, Colonial Oaks can meet a variety of needs, including with their Rhythm of the Day memory care program or on-site therapy with Empower Me Wellness. Residents enjoy 3 delicious restaurant-style meals daily, all with the support of the Colonial Oaks team. Learn more at colonialoaks.com.
Bronco basketball is presented to you by Strody Orthodontics. Strody Orthodontics specializes in creating beautiful, healthy smiles. Dr. Claire Strody and the staff at Strody Orthodontics is experienced, highly trained orthodontic specialists with decades of combined experience with locations in Spring Hill, Olathe, and Overland Park. Learn more at StrodyOrtho.com. Taking us right into our pregame show presented to you by Comfort Designs Heating and Air Conditioning. Locally owned and operated for more than 20 years, Comfort Designs is Spring Hill's Heating and Air Conditioning Company. Learn more at comfortdesigns.net or call 913-592-4453. Welcome back, everyone, to the broadcast. I'm Brendan Bullen, happy to be with you for Game 2 of our doubleheader here from Eudora High School. Broncos 10-7 on the season, 7-4 in the Frontier League. And they had a phenomenal win, 63-46, the final in that last game, where the first half was a little bit of a slow start. They had an 8-2 run to start the second half, however, and then they just kept continuing to build, leading to a 63-46 result. I mean, just a phenomenal game from the team all around. Not one player really had a standalone game. It was a combined effort. Leading the way was Evan Brown, though, with 11 points. He had 2 3-pointers in that third quarter. And then, of course, some big baskets in that quarter from Jackson Bruce as well. He only was slowed down to just 2 points in the first half, but then went on a spree. He had 6 in the third quarter, then 2 free throws in the fourth quarter. He managed to still have a double-figure game with 10 points, which was the second game high, because Paola's game highs were for Micah Sanders and Stephen Bassett. They both had 9 points. But again, a phenomenal job by the Broncos, who now come into this game against the Eudora team that's been on a skid as of recently. They've lost their last 4 games by more than 10 points. And again, they lost. Their 4-game skid included a loss to Baldwin, 61-47, which that's a tough team in Baldwin. Another tough game in Ottawa. They lost by 23, 60-43. They took another tough loss to Paola, 54-35. So a 19-point loss at home against the Panthers. And then, of course, on Monday, they lost to the Bulldogs 48-41 at home. So this will be their last home game, of course, as it being senior night, before they have a 3-game homestand beginning on Monday against the Panthers for their second round of their 2-game stint. But of course, this Eudora team under first-year head coach Tyler Cleveland, they've won 7 games, 3 of them being in conference. And they've so far been able to, they have a little bit of a young group, but they've so far been able to live up to expectations of being a team that can, they're young, they have some leaders, but they can hang around in those tough games, and when they need to win, they can certainly win. And all their losses have been bad. It's just one thing led to another, and then all of a sudden it just went downhill. But for the Broncos, they've been kind of back and forth. They beat Paola in overtime, they beat Lewisburg, and then they took a loss to Ottawa, which of course it's a tough game against Ottawa, the number 1 team in 4A, and possibly a team that's probably going to win the 4A state title, in my opinion. And Hayden Harves lost control of the camera feed there, so. But I mean, he's done a phenomenal job tonight. Props to Hayden Harves of Eudora Sports Live for working on it. And then, again, that Paola win certainly helped the Broncos get on their high horse again and get Bouchard to his first 10-win season as the Broncos head coach. Of course, in his now 3rd year with the team, he went 8-13 and 7-14 in years 1 and 2. But now he's got quite a squad of talented athletes and smart and intelligent young guys that are able to go out there and take care of the basketball and know what to do in tough situations as they'll get to the bench, and we'll announce starting lineups when we come back. We'll wrap up the doubleheader here from Eudora High School. You're watching Bronco basketball on Spring Hill Sports Live, presented by Strode Orthodontics.
Feeling stuck, overwhelmed, anxious? Whether you're struggling to unwind, seeking meaningful connections, or just need a shoulder to cry on, the staff at Allies Therapeutic Services in Spring Hill is here for you. With experience in a wide range of services and a compassionate, judgment-free approach, Allies will help you tackle challenges in a supportive environment, working together to find a path to healing and growth, because everyone needs an ally. Visit alliestherapy.com.
Hi, I'm Katie Casey, and I'm honored to be a 3rd-generation realtor in our Crown Realty family. My dad and grandparents started Crown Realty in 1973, and since then we have grown to become one of the largest brokerages in the Midwest. We now have 8 office locations and over 150 agents covering about 20 counties across Kansas and Missouri. Reach out to us today to experience the Crown Realty difference, where we are committed to treating our agents like family and our clients like royalty.
For 50 years, Elliott Group has been your local insurance partner. With 5 convenient locations, Elliott Group is big enough to offer the best carriers, but small enough to know your name and your insurance needs. Elliott Group is more than just insurance. They're a part of each community they serve, with a wide variety of insurance solutions to help your unique challenges. Elliott Group, where they're there for you today and for years to come. Visit them at any of their 5 locations or at ElliottInsuranceGroup.com.
Foundation Bank, community banking at its best. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
For more than 20 years, Gherkin Rental has been the place to go to get the job done in eastern Kansas and western Missouri. With a huge selection of quality equipment, from roll-offs to trailers, telehandlers to generators, power washers to popcorn makers. Experienced equipment professionals and clean, well-maintained tools to help you get the job done right the first time. Gherkin Rental. Stop by any of their 13 locations across the KC Metro or call 855-GHERKINS. That's 855-437-5367.
Back here on Spring Hill Sports Live, getting ready for tip-off, presented to you by Elliott Insurance Group. Elliott has served various communities for decades. When you're out traveling to your next big matchup, be sure to look for an Elliott Insurance location near you. Learn more at ElliottInsuranceGroup.com. We'll take a look at the starting five for both these teams after the tip. As Martin Freegon on the side of Spring Hill and Jackson Smith on the side of Eudora. We're waiting to get situated here. Tip is up and we're underway from Eudora High School. Starting five for Eudora, it's an all-senior lineup of Micaiah Jerome, Errol Seaman, Braden Gardner, Connor Watson, and Jackson Smith. And for Spring Hill, Ryan Jackson, Jackson Bruce, Jordan Miller, Martin Freegon, and Evan Brown on the floor for the Broncos. Eudora gets a steal, and away we're playing, and out of bounds goes Jackson Smith trying to drive in. So already both teams turning the ball over on their offensive possessions. And it will reset back into the hands of the Spring Hill Broncos, and up the floor goes Jackson Bruce. 10 points again in the last matchup against Paola just yesterday night. Wide open, Jackson, wing three, off the center of the glass, rebounded by Jordan Miller, won't go either. Let the just short, rebounded by Jackson Smith. Here comes Connor Watson. Been to Barton Community College to swim for his senior year. He's got one more year to swim this coming spring. Spring season starting March 3rd. Micaiah Jerome with it now. Jackson Smith, shot clock down to 10. Connor Watson for three, off the back iron, rebounded by Evan Brown. Here they go in transition. Miller hands it right off to Ryan Jackson. Back for Miller in the corner. Will survey. Evan Brown. Fadeaway two inside. Can't bank it in. Jackson Smith again, the rebounder for the Cardinals. No score. Closing in on 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Seaman on a drive. Inside. Jackson Smith, that rims out. It's off the foot of the Broncos, staying with the Cardinals. Inbound for Seaman, goes up, it's off the glass. Tipped out and rebounded by Connor Watson. Cardinals will stay with it. And a fresh shot clock. Errol Seaman down low. Up top, Connor Watson goes off the screen, hands it right off for Braden Gardner. Back for Watson, thought about the three. He'll drive, spins, jumper inside, and we're not scoreless anymore. Connor Watson ends the scoring drought after 2 minutes and 20 seconds. They're going to call carry. There's two fresh substitutions in to the game for the Broncos. Evan Brown and Martin Freegon to the bench. Peyton McAvoy and Brooks Byer. Byer playing a nice solid role. In last night's game against the Panthers, he had 6 points, but all of his points really came at points when it mattered most. Give and go for Micaiah Jerome. Back for Errol Seaman. Now into the corner for Connor Watson. He'll drive in on Jackson Bruce. He's out of bounds. Forcing a turnover, and Freegon quickly back into the game. He'll check in for Jordan Miller. Of course, the Broncos led by head coach Connor Bouchard. In year number 3. Turnaround effort for him. 10-win season this year. And Bruce trying to push the pace. He lost control of the basketball. Now here come the Cardinals in transition. What can they do here? Seaman trying to get it to Jackson Smith in the corner, and Ryan Jackson with the steal. Trying to get it to Freegon. He wasn't ready, but it'll fall in the hands of Ryan Jackson. And Jackson trying to play it inside. It's stolen away by the Cardinals. Jerome, wide open. Gardner, pump fakes. It puts it in. And the senior getting the start on senior days. Got himself a 2-point basket. Bruce drives. Seaman trying to deny. But Jackson Bruce will get a line to shoot 2. And the foul's going to be on Errol Seaman, the 6'2 senior. First foul of the game for either team. Jackson Bruce averaging about 14 points per game this season. Shooting 79% from the free throw line, and Bruce is going to make his first free throw. So Cardinals will go back to their normal starting 5. Ryan Osborne, the 5'8 freshman. Caden Dunback, the 5'8 sophomore. And Cash Schneider, the 6-foot freshman, into the game as Jackson Bruce makes his second free throw. Quick play for the Cardinals. Inside jumper, good for Cash Schneider. I mean, the Frontier League, well, I mean, the Broncos leaving after this year, but the Frontier League still in good hands basketball-wise. The Cardinals are a young team with a lot of talent. It's been fun to watch this season as they blossom into being everyday starters. The Broncos no good on the offensive end. And here come the Cardinals. Schneider gets some separation, goes back and drives in. Count the buckets. Schneider freshly subbed in. 4 quick points. He's got a chance to earn 1 more at the free throw line. Foul going to be on Peyton McAvoy. Hudson Gaw checks in for Jackson Bruce. Cage Crable into the game for Errol Seaman. 1 more point to earn for Schneider, and he drills it. That's now 5 in the first quarter for Cash Schneider. The Broncos going to try and answer here. Nice dish to Byer underneath. And nice defense played by Ryan Osborne to deny the Broncos once again. Osborne pulled the trigger from deep, no good. Here come the Broncos quick in transition, and Byer trying to get it to McAvoy and was just out of his reach, and the Broncos will slow it up here. The Eudora student section making some noise. They brought plenty of bodies here for senior nights. The echoes filling the gym. 3 on the way, Freegon way short of the mark. The student section's gonna let him hear it. Broncos again coming up scoreless on the offensive end. Up the floor go the Cards. Dunback and Schneider finally gets Osborne. He'll try again. Can't get it from the corner. Rebounded by Crable. Schneider off the glass and in. Cash Schneider's got a 7-point first quarter, and Coach Bouchard is going to call a timeout. Eudora an 11-2 run to start this first quarter, only issuing about 5 minutes and 15 seconds. The Cards starting off the first quarter hot, 11-2. Back here in just 30 seconds. You're watching Bronco basketball on Spring Hill Sports Live.
Stupid Go Brawley internet.
Go Brawley allows you complete control over internet usage for all devices in your home from anywhere, as it should be. Visit GoBrawley.com to learn more.
Back in and playing here on Spring Hill Sports Live. Brendan Bowling back here on the call with you. Hudson Gaugh gets it across the timeline. Carter Gaugh brought it across the timeline, and another turnover forced by the Eudora Cardinals. Student section only growing ladder. Cardinals starting off this first quarter in an 11-2 run in the first 5 minutes and 15 seconds. Schneider forced on a trap. Fans want a foul, none called here. Down low, going to work and putting it in is Cage Craneville. A 6'1" junior adding on to the lead. It's blossomed to now 11 points. Hudson gone to his brother Carter. Fakes the three, he'll drive. Dumps it down for Byer, has to collect it. He's double teamed, kicks it out, and it's now swung around, three on the way. That's blocked. Here comes a nice move by Osborne, and this gym has come unglued. That's a highlight play by Osborne. And something just broke in the student section. I mean, that's a highlight play right there. Osborne blocking the three attempt from McAvoy. And then this gym comes unglued as he goes behind the back, getting the layup. 15-2 run for the Cardinals in this first quarter. And the gym lost their mind after the highlight play. And Bouchard's going to go deep to the bench. It'll be an inbound play from the sideline for Jackson Bruce. Finds Jordan Miller, who gives it right back to Bruce. Bruce on the drive. Foul called for a block. They're going to be going on Cash Schneider. That's the first foul for Cash Schneider, second on the Cardinals. Byer quickly distributes to Miller. Finds the pressure, he'll try and drive in. Pump fakes, still pressured. Go up with it. And he's fouled on the way up. And Jordan Miller is going to have 2 free throws coming up. Ryan Osborne's going to collect his first foul, the 5'8" freshman who had a highlight reel play last time out is going to be called for the foul. Jordan Miller, 61% free throw shooter, is going to miss the first one. 15-2 the score. Only points coming from Jackson Bruce from the free throw line. Jordan Miller missing the first. Back iron and off, no good. Missing both his free throws. And a fight for the rebound. Maybe last touched off the Broncos. And the Cardinals will have it here, the minute 11 to play in this first quarter. Otis inbounds it. He skips it across the floor to Cash Schneider. Watson hands it off for Otis. 3. Yes! Julian Otis is going to extend this run to 18-2. Byer left alone down in the paint. And that's a nice way to try and cool down the run as much as you can. Eudora was trying to go quick, but I don't think the coaching staff liked it, so they're going to tell him to slow it down. Otis loses the ball. Here comes Bruce, one-on-one. To the basket, no good. Gets his own rebound, and it won't go either on the second chance effort. They're going to try and trap Micaiah Jerome. Watson to Otis. Finally gets it across the floor to Jerome. In the corner three, Osborne. Nothing but nets. Eudora cannot miss. 5 points in the first quarter for Osborne. And a timeout, or no, they're going to say foul on the floor. They're going to call it a Makai Jerome. Makai Jerome picking up his first foul, the fourth of the quarter for the Cardinals. Osborne to the bench. Craneville into the game. Caden Dunback checks in. 5 seconds remaining. Shot clock off. Miller. 3 on the way for Brown. Drills it at the buzzer. Evan Brown made a couple threes in the last game, and he's got a 3 to finish off the first quarter. The Broncos score 7, but the Cardinals are hot. They've scored 21 in this first quarter. Back here in just a few moments, you're watching Bronco basketball on Spring Hill Sports Line, presented by Sturdy Orthodontics.
My name is Dr. Claire Strode. I'm the owner and orthodontist here at Strode Orthodontics. You may run into me out at the soccer fields or out on the baseball diamonds. The things that I love most about orthodontics are when patients tell me how much they enjoy their smile and how much more confidence they have after having their treatment. We love serving the families and people here in South Johnson County and also surrounding areas. And I look forward to serving you and your family.
A message from the Sonic Department of Research and Deliciousness.
You know our Sonic Smasher, our best burger yet. Well, meet the all-new Bacon Deluxe Sonic Smasher. Made to order with crispy bacon and fresh veggies. Pinkies up for the Bacon Deluxe Sonic Smasher, part of the Smasher lineup. Live free, eat Sonic.
Back here, second quarter action from Eudora High School. Brendan Bowen back here with you on the call. Cardinals had an unreal run. Is it going to continue? No. But the Cardinals had it for the moment. It's still on the floor. It's going to stay with them. It's almost like the Cardinals just could not miss in the first quarter. Had 21 points in the first quarter. Only 2 of those being three-pointers. And several highlight plays that had this gym come unglued. Watson trying to go up strong. They're going to call him for a travel. Just took a few extra steps trying to Euro step his way to the basket. And they'll get him for a travel here. On the floor for the Cardinals, it'll be Kai Jerome, Cash Schneider, Errol Seaman, Jackson Smith, and Connor Watson. And for the Broncos, Evan Brown with a 3, and he drills it. Another 3. Evan Brown, who finished the first quarter with a 3, starts the second quarter with another 3. So Brown, Ryan Jackson, Jordan Miller, Jackson Bruce, and Brooks Byer, the 5 on the floor. Errol Seaman, Pogo sticking his way to the basket. These first points of the game on senior day. And Connor Watson's going to be called for a reach. Peyton McAvoy and Martin Freegon checking in for Ryan Jackson and Brooks Byer. Could be an inbound play for the Broncos. Jordan Miller gets it to Bruce. Watson right there in pursuit. Can't get to him. Bruce trying to go to the lane and dump it down to Freegon, but last touched off the Cardinals. It'll say Bronco basketball. Bruce surveys in the corner now. Pull up 2 inside for Brown. No good. Errol Seaman left alone to grab the board. Kai Jerome will take it across the timeline. Watson gives it up to Schneider, wide open room. Tough take and drive by Cash Schneider, who had 7 in the first quarter. Picks up a 2 here in the start of the second quarter. He's got 9 on the game. Freegon trapped. They're going to call a reach. Connor Watson wants an explanation, I believe. They're going to tag it on him. Nope, and it's going to be on Kai Jerome. That's his second. That's the third foul already in the second quarter for Eudora. Eudora had 4 in the first quarter. Now they're up to 3 here in the second quarter. Ryan Osborne checks in for Jackson Smith. And Osborne had that highlight play in the first quarter, went behind the back after blocking the three-pointer attempt of Peyton McAvoy. Miller trying to set up the offense. Turn of events, it's going to be still with the Spring Hill Broncos. Probably say last touchdown of Osborne. Then Osborne just went to the basket, went behind the back, and then had plenty of room to hit a layup that had this gym go absolutely wild. 15 on the shot clock for the Broncos. Tipped around, Miller collects it now for Bruce. He'll drive in with defenders right near him. The runner won't go. Here comes Osborne to Schneider for 3. Bank is closed, rebound by Freegon. Miller is gonna hang on to it still. Wanted Bruce, but Watson playing tight defense. It'll be for McAvoy. Bruce, nice motion. He goes up strong. Count the bucket. He's got a chance to add one more coming up. I'm going to give it a foul to Watson. Second foul for Connor Watson in the third. In the quarter for the Eudora Cardinals. Bruce's and one opportunity is good. Bruce 3 of 3 at the line so far. Ryan Jackson checks back in for Jackson Bruce. Caden Dunn back to go up the floor for the Cardinals. Osborne, back turn, fadeaway hook, shot inside, no good. Board's cleaned up by Jackson. In transition, Miller fakes the 3, he'll drive, loses his balance, and he's going to be called for a travel. So that was a nice take by Miller. He saw the open space and wanted to drive. Just met a wall of defenders right there who just managed to close in. Miller goes to the bench. Connor Gaw checks in. McAvoy also out of the game. Brooks Byer back in as well for the Broncos. Dunn back up the floor for the Cards. Jerome into the corner now for Schneider. Going to call a reach to the face. Look out on Ryan Jackson. It's his first on the game for him. And timeout called by head coach Tyler Cleveland as the Cards will talk things over. Broncos 6 points in the quarter, outscoring the Cards 6-4 in quarter number 2. But they're down 25-13 back here in just 30 seconds on Spring Hill Sports Live, your home for Bronco Athletics.
For 50 years, Elliott Group has been your local insurance partner. With 5 convenient locations, Elliott Group is big enough to offer the best carriers, but small enough to know your name and your insurance needs. Elliott Group is more than just insurance. They're a part of each community they serve, with a wide variety of insurance solutions to help your unique challenges. Elliott Group, where they're there for you today and for years to come. Visit them at any of their 5 locations or at ElliottInsuranceGroup.com.
Back here on Spring Hill Sports Live. About 4.5 minutes left to play here in quarter number 2. Schneider, a 3 on the way. No good. Foul on the floor. It's going to be on Carter Goff for an over the back. Carter Goff picks up his first personal foul. And the second of the quarter for Spring Hill. Quick inbound, Dunback trying to feed it to Seaman, but it's off his foot and it's going to go back the other way. That'll be Carter Gaw up the floor being met by Caden Dunback. It's a screen from Freegon, hands it off to Jackson. Broncos outscoring the Cards 6-4, but yet still has some work to do. Osborne, another block. This time on Freegon trying to drive in. Schneider. Foul on the floor. It's going to be a push on Carter Gaw. Or nope, they're going to call it on Ryan Jackson, so his second foul. He picks up 2 in this quarter. Jackson Bruce checks back in. Julian Otis checks in for the Cardinals. 5'10 junior. Seaman trying to go to work on Byer. Kicks it right back out to the perimeter. Otis trying to get the play to Cash Schneider, but it's off his hands and out of bounds. Again, it's back-to-back possessions where you're just trying to play some offense, but it just goes wrong. Somebody just loses control of the basketball. The Broncos answer here on the drive from Brown. It's good. Evan Brown has 8 points in this game. Has 5 of those 8 in this quarter. Osborne, step back 3. Circles around the rim and gets it. Osborne picks up his first basket of the second quarter. He's got 7 on the game. Bruce going to work. Gets it back from Carter Gaw. He's guarded closely by Cash Schneider. Gets a screen from Byer. Trying to create separation. It won't be him to take the shot. Freegon gives it up to Evan Brown. Gaw now gives it to Bruce. 6 on the shot clock. Gets a screen from Byer. Pulls the trigger from downtown and banks it. Jackson Bruce has 6 in the quarter. He's got 8 on the ball game. Osborne answers right back with his second straight triple of his own. Ryan Osborne, the 5'8 freshman, is producing on senior night here at home. Evan Brown can't answer right back. Byer gets the rebound. Jump ball underneath. Gonna stay with the Broncos. Granville will check into the game for the Cardinals, replacing Errol Seaman. Miller into the game for Freegon, and a quick substitution again for head coach Tyler Cleveland. Connor Watson checks in for Caden Dunback. Quick give to Bruce. He'll drive inside to his right. Gets the tough take. Jackson Bruce has got 8 in the second quarter now. Osborne, plenty of room to drive baseline. Ryan Osborne's been a machine. 8 points in the second quarter now. 2 triples and then a nice little floater inside. Miller trying to go back. A foul. We're going to call it on the floor. Julian Otis picks up his first foul. Inbound play coming up for the Broncos, Carter Gaw. Surveys, finds Byer. Nice dump down to Miller. He's got the bucket. And he's got one more coming up. Connor Watson already with 3 fouls now in the first half. Braden Gardner checks in, replacing Connor Watson. And Miller now at the line to complete the and 1 play. 0 for 2 his first trip to the line. This time he executes. Miller's got 3 points in the quarter. 10-point ball game here inside the birdcage. 3 on the way for Gardner. Gets it. Gardner's got 5 on the game. Miller to try and drive. Gets separation. The fadeaway jumper no good. Gardner the rebound. He'll push it up the floor. Into the corner, Schneider. Goes to his left. He's found on the way up. He's going to the line for 2. Evan Brown calls for his first foul. 4th foul of the quarter for the Broncos. Cash Schneider to the line for 2 shots. Schneider's going to make the first one. Had an and one opportunity in the first quarter, which he made that free throw. One more coming up for Cash Schneider. Had 7 in the first quarter. He's got only now 3. Rebound tipped to Osborne. Schneider for 3. Makes up for his missed free throw. Wiley just settled for 2 when you can settle for 1 and then get 3 more right back. A timeout on the floor. The Cardinals starting to find their groove offensively. They lead by 17 back here in just 30 seconds. You're watching Bronco basketball on Spring Hill Sports Live.
Spring Hill's hometown shop is J&T Auto Service. As a full-service repair shop, J&T Auto Service works on all makes and models. Diesels, Europeans, they do it all. From combines to Corvettes. Visit J&T Auto Service for oil changes, tires, brakes, alignments, electrical diagnostics, and so much more. Small town, friendly service with high-tech tools and training. Schedule your service at J&T Auto Service. Call 913-592-6424. You can also visit jtautoinc.com.
Back here on Spring Hill Sports Live, minute 27 left to play in the half. Brendan Bullen back on the call with you. The Cardinals have just purely dominated this game. I mean, when you go on a 15-point run to start and you end the quarter with 21 points, and now you're currently sitting at 40. So 19 points in this second quarter for the Eudora Cardinals. And this is, I believe, their way of saying we're not going to go for 5 straight losses. We're going to end the skid right here and split the series at home. Broncos are going to work on offense. Bruce with it. Schneider guarding him. Bruce drives, kick out, Miller, corner 3. Off the back iron, Bruce the rebound. He'll stay with it, shot clock resets. Bruce will go to the perimeter. Trying to get it to Evan Brown, poked away by Osborne, still with it. Bruce drives, no good. Byer, the rebound. 3, won't go for Bruce. 3 tries at points, 3 failed attempts. The Cardinals will finally go to work. Gardner almost got pickpocketed by Miller, and Gardner to the floor. And Coach Cleveland's going to call a 30-second timeout as the Cardinals had possession of it, and Coach Cleveland wanted the timeout. So a 30-second timeout we'll take with the Cardinals. 32.2 seconds to play. 40-23 the score. Back here in just a minute after a word from our sponsor, Olathe Health.
At Olathe Health, we perform cutting-edge surgical procedures because changing lives with innovative care drives us, one patient at a time. Olathe Health. Advanced healthcare. Advancing lives.
If you're off your game because of pain or injury, turn to Olathe Health because orthopedics is our game. Joint repair and replacement, chronic conditions and injuries, hand surgery, sports medicine. Make an appointment today.
Back here on Spring Hill Sports Live, 32.2 seconds remaining. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clock. Gardner, step back 3, drills it. Gardner got somebody to jump, and he makes his second three-pointer on the night. 6 points, all from beyond the arc for Braden Gardner on senior day. Offensive foul. We're going to get Jordan Miller with a charge. It's the first on Jordan Miller, the 6'2 junior. 3 seconds. Otis, deep heave. Oh, it's off the back iron and almost in. And if the gin didn't go unglued in the first quarter, it certainly would have if he made that heave from way, way downtown. But instead, the Cards will go to the locker room up 20 points, the largest lead they've had in this game, 43-23. As we go to the halftime break, as we'll step aside for just a few moments and back. When we come back, it's our halftime show presented by Michael Grand at Farm Bureau Financial Services. More Bronco basketball is coming up right after a word from our sponsors right here on Spring Hill Sports Live, your home for Bronco basketball and more.
Michael Grant at Farm Bureau Financial Services is a proud supporter of Spring Hill and cheering on the Broncos. At Farm Bureau Financial Services, their number one goal is to protect you and your family. Insurance is complicated and not one size fits all. Michael and his team take pride in the relationship they build with their client members. Let them work with you to customize a plan that protects your livelihood and your future. To learn more, call Michael Grant at Farm Bureau Financial Services 913-592-2336 or visit them at 117 South Main in Spring Hill.
Whether you're trying to make the most of the next harvest, navigating a changing business landscape, or planning for the next chapter in your life, the professionals at Prime Accounting Solutions are here to help. With 10 locations, Prime Accounting offers convenient, friendly accounting and tax services at a fair price. Payroll, bookkeeping, business planning, personal tax filing, and more. And now Prime is the place to go for insurance. Bronco fans can find us at 408 North Webster in Spring Hill or call 913-592-2050. To find a location near you, go to primeaccounting.net. The industry's most advanced equipment and training, state-of-the-art diagnostic tools, and the small-town friendly service you expect. That's J&T Auto Service in Spring Hill. Eliminate the veil of uncertainty with J&T Auto's digital diagnostic process. This unique service ensures transparency, clear communication, and documentation, allowing for a quick and complete repair. To learn more or to schedule an appointment, call 913-592-6424. You can also visit jtautoinc.com.
Make your brand soar with Skylark Printing in Spring Hill. Family owned and operated, Skylark Printing has been helping businesses rise above the noise for over 25 years. They use top-of-the-line commercial printing equipment and American-made materials to create premium quality products at competitive prices. Visit their website at skylarkprinting.com to explore sign and sticker options, read customer 5-star reviews, and reach out to let them help your business stand out from the rest. Skylark Printing, rise above the noise.
Live remarkably at Colonial Oaks Spring Hill. The caring, loving, and qualified staff of professionals at Colonial Oaks offers your loved ones the care they need with the compassion they deserve. With a wide range of services, Colonial Oaks can meet a variety of needs, including with their Rhythm of the Day Memory Care program or on-site therapy with Empower Me Wellness. Residents enjoy 3 delicious restaurant-style meals daily, all with the support of the Colonial Oaks team. Learn more at colonialoaks.com.
Hi, I'm Dr. Aaron Stills with Paola Vet Clinic. We'd like to thank you for trusting us with the care of your pets and large animals. At Paola Vet Clinic, we're proud to be your hometown veterinarians who know and care about your family. We provide cutting-edge diagnostic services, digital radiology, ultrasound, and in-house same-day blood work, chiropractic, and reproductive services. Come in and see us at our new location here in Paola in the Industrial Park with indoor cattle and equine facilities complete with a hydraulic tip chute. With a team of 11 veterinarians, our commitment to this community makes Paola Vet Clinic the vets you can trust.
I'm so sick of this.
I saw a Go Brawley truck in front of Bob's.
Go Brawley, no buffering allowed. Visit gobrawley.com today.
Yes! Yes! You two really need to get Go Brawley.
Hi, I'm Katie Casey, and I'm honored to be a third-generation realtor in our Crown Realty family. My dad and grandparents started Crown Realty in 1973, and since then we have grown to become one of the largest brokerages in the Midwest. We now have 8 office locations and over 150 agents covering about 20 counties across Kansas and Missouri. Reach out to us today to experience the Crown Realty difference, where we are committed to treating our agents like family and our clients like royalty.
For 50 years, Elliott Group has been your local insurance partner. With 5 convenient locations, Elliott Group is big enough to offer the best carriers, but small enough to know your name and your insurance needs. Elliott Group is more than just insurance. They're a part of each community they serve, with a wide variety of insurance solutions to help your unique challenges. Elliott Group, where they're there for you today and for years to come. Visit them at any of their 5 locations or at ElliottInsuranceGroup.com.
First Option Bank, community banking at its best. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Back here on Eudora Sports Live, time for a halftime show now, presented to you by Michael Grant at Farm Bureau Financial Services. Michael's goal is to help you plan for the unexpected and protect your future. Getting to know you and the things that are most important to you will help them customize the right plan for your needs. To learn more, visit them at 117 South Main in Spring Hill or call 913-592-2336. Brendan Bowen back here with you on the call as the Cardinals, 2 offensive explosions in the first half of play. They have a 43-23 lead over the Broncos, and leading the way is a combined effort of 26 points from Cash Schneider and Ryan Osborne, splitting 13 apiece for Eudora. And I mean, this stat right here is crazy. 4 threes, so 12 points have been 3-pointers. Of the 26, the 2 have scored that are both leading scorers for Eudora and the game as well. Followed in efforts, Braden Gardner, who not really is used to playing that much. In his senior night display, he scored 8 points, 6 of his 8 points beyond the arc, so 2 triples for Braden Gardner. Also been scoring 3 points from Julian Otis, 2 points from Connor Watson, 2 points from Cage Craybill, and 2 points from Errol Seaman. As that'll round out the scores for Eudora. And then for the Broncos, Jackson Bruce leading the way, scoring with 10 points. 8 of those 10 coming in that last quarter. And of course, 8 points followed by Evan Brown, who's had a last solid stretch of games. Evan Brown hitting 2 triples, 5 of the 8 points being in the second quarter. 3 points from Jordan Miller, and then 2 points from Brooks Byer to round out the scoring for the Broncos, as they're trying to win game number 11 this season. And for the Eudora Cardinals, again, like I mentioned, they've been on a 4-game losing skid, but they're trying to end that tonight. Get back to an 8-9 record, trying to close in on trying to finish at least 500 or above this season. It's going to take a win tonight for them to get back on pace. If they win tonight, they'll be 8-9. And then have 3 more games. So the best they can finish should be 11-9 at the best. So that'll do it for our halftime show from Michael Grant, Farm Bureau Financial Services. Again, to help you customize the right plan for your needs, visit them at 117 South Main or give them a call, 913-592-2336. We'll hear A word from one more sponsor, and when we come back, second half tip-off right here from the Birdcage, right here on Spring Hill Sports Live.
Looking for a real estate team you can trust? Join Team Young Realty, your local family-owned experts in Spring Hill and beyond. Whether you're selling or buying, Team Young is here to make it easy. Looking to sell but don't have time or money to make it shine? Team Young will invest to make your home show-ready to get top value. And if you're looking to buy, Team Young is here to assist at every step. Team Young Realty, committed to bringing affordable housing to Spring Hill and the surrounding area. Call for a free, no-obligation consultation, 913-222-9843.
Back here for quarter number 3, right here on Spring Hill Sports Live. And there we go. The scoreboard camera got fixed. Running off the feed of Eudora Sports Live. They're also live. And Eudora is still alive in the third quarter. A three-pointer from none other than Cash Schneider to begin the third quarter. And Spring Hill will go to work on offense. Jackson, Bruce, Miller, Freegon, and Brown, the starting 5 on the floor for the Broncos. And Jackson Bruce will answer right back with the deuce. On the floor for Eudora, Connor Watson, Errol Seaman, Kai Jerome, Cash Schneider, and Ryan Osborne. And Schneider trying to go back-to-back and misses. Nice rebound attempt by Watson. He's chugging along to the other side. Brown a 3, drills it! Evan Brown, his third triple on the night. He's now in double figures. 11 points in the game for Evan Brown. Osborne, the move, step back, short of the mark. And Spring Hill coming up strong defensively once again. Cuts it down to an 18-point lead. Bruce drives in, won't go. Freegon can't get the putback. It falls right to Jackson. Deep 3 from Brown. Can't hit from downtown, out of bounds. And the student section's gonna let him hear it. 46-28 the score. Closing in on 2 minutes to play here in this third quarter. A foul on the floor, no shot. They'll call a foul on Ryan Jackson. So Ryan Jackson picking up foul number 3. First foul by either team to start this third quarter. Eudora will get the inbound. Schneider drives, floater with his right hand, no good. Seaman is going to be out of bounds. Tried to save it, but if it did count, Connor Watson did drain that 3, so that's a what if. Bronco basketball. Bruce across the timeline, gets separation from Jerome. Tries to drive in on Seaman, no good. Maybe Jordan Miller. He'll call for a screen. He'll use his right, Euro steps his way to the basket, a nice take by Jordan Miller. 7 points now in this quarter for the Broncos, outscoring the Cardinals 7-3 to start this third quarter. And of course, only trailing by 16. Osborne to go to work inside, gets it. Osborne missed a early attempt, but finally gets a deuce inside. Brings the lead back to 18 for Eudora. Evan Brown, nice hook shot inside. Broncos will not stop scoring. 9-5. Points scored in this quarter. Osborne to answer, nope, no good. Rebound. Evan Brown and Jackson Bruce will push it up the floor to Miller. Turns around, 3 on the way for Bruce, won't go. Bobbled around, last touched off of Cash Schneider. It'll be an inbound play. But Julian Otis will check in for Kai Jerome. Miller to inbound. Gets it to Brown in the corner. Picks up his dribble now for Miller. Miller drives baseline. Floater inside, gets it off the glass. That's beautiful footwork and a nice basket to finish it off for Jordan Miller. He's got 4 in the corner, 7 on the game. Eudora, Osborne to answer. Takes a bounce at the rim, but falls out. Up the floor goes Jackson Bruce. To the corner, Brown a 3, on the way, no good, off the side of the iron. Freegon tips it, but it's in the hands of Watson. He'll go quick. Gets it to Otis, Seaman, can't get the layup, but Osborne's there to put it right back in the basket. Eudora finally answering. Spring Hill back to work. They've still outscored Eudora this quarter. They've got quite a hill to climb. Miller, again, another take, and he's going to have to earn his points at the line. A nice take again by Jordan Miller, who already has 4 points. Both of them drive it in, and both were just phenomenal takes. Second foul called on Cash Schneider. Miller will miss the first free throw. Carter Gaw, Peyton McAvoy, and Brooks Byer in for the Broncos, and for the Cardinals, Cage Crable and Jackson Smith in. Miller makes his second free throw. 1 for 2 at the line. Went QB1 as I called him last football season. Schneider, the drive. The shot won't go. Tipped around, rebound. Smith puts it back in. Count the bucket. He's got 1 more to earn at the charity stripe. Fouls on Jordan Miller. That's his second. And the second team foul of the quarter on the Broncos. Jordan Miller checks out. And Hudson Gaw checks into the game for Spring Hill. And despite the noise, Jackson Smith makes his free throw, his first point of the game. Spring Hill back to work. Bruce, why not? Nothing but net for Jackson Bruce. Make it 15 on the ball game. He's been so fun to watch this season. One of the young talented guards in the state of Kansas. And Otis loses control. Bruce collects it. Otis fouls him, and he makes it. 1 more to earn for Jackson Bruce. Beating Otis to the rim. That's the second foul on the 5'10 junior. And Jackson Bruce has 7 already in the third quarter. Gets in, make it 8. 18 points for Jackson Bruce. Closing in on yet another 20-point game. He's got the Broncos down by just 12. Cards will go to Smith inside, no good. Here comes Hudson Gaw, and he'll slow it down. Jackson Bruce. What can he do here? Goes to work on Dunback. I'm going to call a reach on the young Caden Dunback, the 5'8 sophomore. That's Dunback's first foul of the game. And 3 fouls in the quarter for Eudora. For Bruce in the corner, he'll pull the trigger. Takes a bounce, no good. Hudson Gaw is fouled after the rebound. And he goes up with it. And on the way up, he's fouled, and he's got 2 free throws at the line. And again, Dunback picking up back-to-back fouls. That's the 4th foul now of the quarter. Hudson Gaw at the line, shooting 2. He can bring the Broncos back to within 10 points, and he knocks down the first one. And I mean, if the last matchup wasn't a thriller, then I'm not sure what was. They trailed last time. Spring Hill was down by just 5. They trailed as large as 7. They led as less than just a point. They tied it twice in the last time out. John misses the second one. But Jackson Bruce, if you remember, hit that stunner at the buzzer to send the game to overtime. Schneider won't get the basket from beyond the arc. Hudson Gaw up the floor. Byers sees an open lane. Hop step. Gets the separation. Goes, won't go. Tipped around and picked up by Schneider. 11-point ball game. Crable finds Smith. Uses his size to go up with it and get it off the glass. Smith, after being scoreless in the first half, he's got 3 in the corner, and Jackson Bruce pulls up quickly and knocks down the inside shot. He's got 10 points in the third quarter, making a 20 bomb for Jackson Bruce, and timeout on the floor. As the Broncos, they're down as large as 20 now, they find themselves down by just 11. We'll be back here in just 30 seconds. You're watching Bronco basketball on your home of the Broncos, Spring Hill Sports Live.
For more than 20 years, Gherkin Rental has been the place to go to get the job done in eastern Kansas and western Missouri. With a huge selection of quality equipment, from roll-offs to trailers, telehandlers to generators, power washers to popcorn makers. Experienced equipment professionals and clean, well-maintained tools to help you get the job done right the first time. Gherkin Rental. Stop by any of their 13 locations across the KC Metro or call 855-GHERKINS. That's 855-437-5367.
Back here on Spring Hill Sports Live, minute and a half left to play. And almost a 5-second violation. The Cardinals just get it off in time. Full court pressure intact. And Coach Cleveland is going to call a timeout to save himself from a violation. And again, another timeout on the floor, and we'll take another timeout to get a word from our sponsor. From J&T Auto. Bronco basketball back here in just a moment on Spring Hill Sports Live.
Spring Hill's hometown shop is J&T Auto Service. As a full-service repair shop, J&T Auto Service works on all makes and models. Diesels, Europeans, they do it all. From combines to Corvettes. Visit J&T Auto Service for oil changes, tires, brakes, alignments, electrical diagnostics, and so much more. Small town, friendly service with high-tech tools and training. Schedule your service at J&T Auto Service. Call 913-592-6424. You can also visit jtautoinc.com.
Back here on Spring Hill Sports Live. Minute 24 left to play in quarter number 3. Brendan Bowen back here with you. Spring Hill, like I mentioned in the last matchup, they trailed as only as large as 7. In this one, they trailed as large as 20. They're only down 11. So if you remember, Jackson Bruce, the fadeaway 3 with 2 defenders right in his face to send it to overtime. And then the Broncos would go on to outscore the Cardinals 14-3. Otis gets a turnover. Miller to the rack. How did that go in? Oh my goodness! Jordan Miller was trying to throw it up, but the defense knocked the ball out of his hands and it still went in. Otis trying to answer with a triple. It don't go. Broncos back within 9. Miller, he'll go to the basket again. Hop steps, trying to go up. He's fouled. He'll go to the line to shoot 2 free throws. And how about this? You're down as much as 20 points. And now here with 42.9 seconds in quarter number 3 as Miller makes the first one. This Bronco team has clawed their way back to within 8. And with the second free throw made by Miller, can be as down as 7 points off the back iron. Announcer's jinx. I'm sorry, folks. 2:04 the line in the third quarter for Jordan Miller. 8-point ball game. 7 seconds separating the shot and game clock. 3 on the way, Osborne. Off the front of the iron, Jackson Bruce the rebound. Miller at the wing, saw an opening, but once Eudora realized that there was a wide opening to the lane, closed in on him quickly. Down to 5 seconds, Miller drives, kick out, corner, free, got a 3, short of the mark, rebounded by Craybill, and he'll just push it up the floor to Ryan Osborne. And folks, we've got another ball game on our hands. From down 20 to now down just 8 going into quarter number 4. The Broncos are going to try and throw back the shades of January when they beat this team in overtime, outscored them 14-3. We'll take a quick break, and when we come back, 8 more minutes decides this matchup here in the Birdcage. From Eudora High School, you're watching Bronco basketball on Spring Hill Sports Live.
Whether you're trying to make the most of the next harvest, navigating a changing business landscape, or planning for the next chapter in your life, the professionals at Prime Accounting Solutions are here to help. With 10 locations, Prime Accounting offers convenient, friendly accounting and tax services at a fair price. Payroll, bookkeeping, business planning, personal tax filing, and more. And now Prime is the place to go for insurance. Bronco fans can find us at 408 North Webster in Spring Hill or call 913-592-2015. To find a location near you, go to primeaccounting.net.
Back here for fourth quarter action on Spring Hill Sports Live. Brendan Bolin back here with you. And if the girls' matchup wasn't exciting as they had to come back from a large deficit, the boys down by 20 going into the half, clawing their way back to within 8 points here in this final quarter. How will they finish this game off? Bruce stripped away. Connor Watson will take it up the floor. Eudora only had 3 contributors in the last matchup when these two teams played, one of them being Cy Thomas. Didn't play tonight. Certainly missing his presence. Could be part of the reason why Eudora's been on a 4-game skid. Brown missing 3, gets the rebound, trying to dump it to Miller. Last touched off of Cash Schneider. And an inbound play into the basket for Spring Hill coming up. If you remember, Osborne led the team in scoring for Eudora. He had 28 points along with Jackson Bruce as well at 28. Jordan Miller! The hesitation, the take, and the make. He's got one more coming up. It's going to be on Craybill. That's his first of the quarter for the Cardinals. Errol Seaman checks in for Craybill. Jordan Miller to put the Broncos down by just 5. Drills it. Jordan Miller knows what it's like to play in big moments like this. And the Broncos are continuing to write the story of an incredible comeback in the Birdcage. If everything goes to plan, they'll call a travel on Cash Schneider. He wanted a foul for a reach, but he definitely walked with it right before any contact was made. Bronco basketball still. Bruce crosses up Watson to the corner. Evan Brown a 3. Yes! It's a 2-point ball game. And Coach Cleveland has seen enough. The Broncos are within one possession in the fourth quarter. I mean, you can't write the script any better if you're the Bronco fans here. 6:49 left to play in the last quarter. The Broncos down 55-53. We'll be back here in just 30 seconds. You're watching Bronco basketball on Spring Hill Sports Live, presented by Strode Orthodontics.
Here at Strode Orthodontics, we are a single doctor practice, which means that I am the only orthodontist here in the practice. I will be the one guiding you through your care journey. With our experienced staff, your appointments will be more efficient and more comfortable. We love treating kids as well as adults. We want you to be happy with your experience during orthodontic treatment as well as your smile at the end. I love when patients tell me that their smile has improved their confidence and their quality of life, because a smile is for a lifetime.
Back here on Spring Hill Sports Live, the Bronco fans here in attendance letting Eudora know their lead of as much as 20 is slipping away right in front of them. A poke by Bruce that goes out of bounds. Jackson Bruce, phenomenal job defensively to jump the gun on the pass. It'll be Keelan Duncan for the first time in this ball game and for the Eudora Cardinals. Into the corner. Now for Duncan. Hands it off to Connor Watson. He'll drive baseline. Under pressure. Now forced to Seaman. Shot clock down to 8. Stolen away by Ryan Jackson. Here comes Jackson Bruce to the rack. No good. Free guns put back. No good either. Tipped around. They're going to say off of Spring Hill. And it's going to be going with the Cardinals. And all the Bronco fans here holding their breath, thinking that one of those two attempts were going to go in. And the Broncos will settle for a full court press. One hopper falls right to Gardner. For Osborne now, across the floor. Eudora will just play keep away here, try and drain a bit of time. Shot clock down to 15. When will they run the offense? Now, 10 seconds on the shot clock. Jerome, now for Errol Seaman. Drives to his right, gives it to Jerome. Deep three, off the front iron. Rebound, Evan Brown. Gives it right up to Jordan Miller. Here come the Broncos in transition. Down for Miller, wide open. We're tied at 55. Jordan Miller, 5 points in the fourth quarter. And he's been so huge in the second half. 55 points apiece. Osborne trying to answer back. He's short, rebound, and he's fouled on the way up. 2 free throws coming up for Ryan Osborne. Jackson Bruce picking up his first foul. Ryan Osborne to the line for 2 shots. His first time to the line today. Eudora hasn't been really missing much free throws as Osborne makes the first one. Peyton McAvoy and Brooks Byer in for Jordan Miller and Evan Brown. Gardner to the bench. Cash Schneider back in. Schneider's got 2 fouls. The only real kernel of foul trouble will be Connor Watson. He's got 3 personal fouls. The Broncos, Ryan Jackson has 3 personal fouls. Osborne makes a second free throw. Cardinals back in front, 57-55. Free gone now. For Ryan Jackson on the drive, gets it back to Freegon now for Bruce. Freegon gets the screen. Jackson Bruce with it now, trying to get it to McAvoy. And he wasn't ready, just out of his reach. Freegon trying to run on and get it, but it's going to go out of bounds. Cardinals with the basketball now, with 4 minutes and 48 seconds left to play. It'll be Jackson Bruce to meet Connor Watson. Hall of Fame intimidator from Jackson Bruce forcing the turnover, and here come the Broncos. Ryan Jackson to drive, gets it! We're back even at 57. Ryan Jackson, who has held scoreless through 3 quarters, makes his first basket. Osborne a 3 to answer. He's got it! Ryan Osborne. A huge 3. The officials timeout there for just a minute. Cards back in front, 60 to 57. Eudora will now go with a full court press of their own. Jordan Miller gets it back. Miller gets the cross on Seaman. He'll drive. Osborne meets him at the rim, but he's going to be called for a foul. And he wants an explanation. Osborne picks up foul number 2 in the second of the quarter for the Eudora Cardinals. Jordan Miller in this half, 3 of 5 at the line, 3 of 7 on the game. Miller took a circle around the rim and falls out. He's got one more chance to make it. Still a 1 possession ball game for the Broncos. Miller makes the second one. That's 6 points for Jordan Miller in the fourth quarter. Full court pressure. Skipped around. Jerome gets it back to Watson. Deep throw for Seaman. And the shot clock was not turned on. They didn't run the shot clock at the scorer's table. So they're gonna take off a couple seconds. So the shot clock went from 35 to 28, says the referees. It'll be an inbound on the far side, right near the Eudora bench, right next to the scorer's table. Be a throw from Jerome to Watson. It's gonna be met by Evan Brown. Jerome on the drive, kick out Watson, now for Schneider. They're just gonna keep away from the perimeter. Osborne takes a circle, but it won't go. And Errol Seaman's gonna be fouled on the way up, and 2 free throws coming up. They'll give the foul. They'll give it to Brooks Byer. It's the first one on him. And Errol Seaman will go to the line for 2 shots. He makes the first one. Still a 1 possession game. With the miss, it'll still be a 1 possession, but if not, the Broncos will have to go to work. So it'll be a 2 possession game. The second on the way for Seaman. Makes it. His first trip to the free throw line tonight. Flawless for the senior on senior day. Broncos now down 62-58. Bruce a 3 off the back iron and no good. Errol Seaman the rebound. Plenty of pressure, but skips it up the floor to Osborne. Back and forth between Schneider and Osborne. Now it's for Connor Watson, who will try and drain the shot clock in as much time as he can. Broncos relentless with pressure. Seaman down low into the corner for Watson. He'll give it to Schneider. He'll drive baseline for Seaman. No shots. They'll call an offensive foul on the Cardinals. And the referee had to delay it to make sure to keep everybody in the gym on their toes. That's an illegal screen on Cash Schneider. It's the third foul on the freshman guard, standing at 6 foot. Broncos will try their luck again. Bruce on the screen, gets the runner in. And Jackson Bruce has his first points of the fourth quarter. Schneider gets it to Seaman. He's denied. Out of bounds. Last touched off the Broncos. And Ryan Jackson's going to check in for Peyton McAvoy. McAvoy, phenomenal hustle. But he'll sit down probably for just a second. Inbound play for Osborne. Now for Schneider. Shot clock down to 20. Jerome off the drive. Finds Osborne. Crosses over. Now drives baseline. Shot inside. Won't go. Freak on. Cleans up the rebounds. And here come the Broncos. Down by just 2. Jackson Bruce lives in the heads of the Eudora fans the last time these two teams faced off. Bruce gets it to Freegon. Shot clock down to 10. Bruce wants a screen for Miller. Gets it. Still Errol Seaman to switch on. Bruce. Shot inside. Makes it! Jackson Bruce again! Neither team wanting to give in. Closing in on the 90-second mark. Schneider on the drive. Foul call for a reach. And who's this going to be on? Waiting for the number. It's going to be on. How is that on? Hang on. How is that on Peyton McAvoy if he's not even on the floor? Hang on. Has to be one of the 20s. Ryan Jackson had a tip on it. He thought it was off Jerome, but it's going to stay with the Broncos. And Jackson's going to stay here. Coach Cleveland's going to go to the bench to get Caden Dunn back into the game for Connor Watson. They'll call a foul on Bruce, so it is second foul on Jackson Bruce. Jerome being pressured by Jackson, gets it to Schneider. And Spring Hill will ease off. Cleveland's going to try and chew as much time as he can. On the wing, Jerome. Now for Seaman in the corner for Dunback. Dumps it down. Foul called. Somebody got him on the arm. Going down low again for Ryan Osborne. That's foul number 5. It's going to send Osborne to the line. Foul's going to be called on Evan Brown. That is his second personal. And now Eudora is in the bonus. Even at 62. Osborne makes the first free throw. And the young fan in front of me trying to make sure Eudora misses their free throws. Osborne has him up 1 and has him up 2. 4 of 4 in the fourth quarter from the charity stripe is Ryan Osborne. Again, also 28 points in the last matchup, just like who's up the floor now for the Broncos. Jackson Bruce. Is it going to be a travel? Jump ball is going to be called. Going the other way with the Cardinals. And Cash Schneider is going to check in for Connor Watson. Kai Jerome will throw it in under the basket. Surveys, finds Schneider and a reach. They're going to call it on Jordan Miller. So back to the line go the Cardinals. Jordan Miller is going to pick up his third personal foul. Or sorry, that's his fourth personal. So Miller, who's had a phenomenal game, only had 3 points going into the first half, has increased it into double digits in the second half. And Cash Schneider makes his first free throw. Schneider with 17 now on the ball game. Connor Watson will check back in momentarily. It'll be for Cash Schneider. Makes the second one. Perfect 2-2 for Cash Schneider, who goes to the bench. Connor Watson in his place. Cardinals back up by 4. 50 seconds to play as Bruce crosses the timeline. How can the Broncos answer? Miller, the cross move, inside. It won't go in, but he's going to have 2 shots at the free throw line. It's going to be Caden Dunback's third personal picked up. It's the 4th foul on the Cardinals, so another foul will put the Broncos in the bonus as well. And any foul can really send either team to the free throw line. Miller knocks down the first free throw. Watson out, Schneider back in. And I'm sure Watson's going to be back in just a matter of moments. One more chance for Miller. Knocks it down. Jordan Miller's got them both. Eudora breaks the press. Here comes Osborne, 2-on-1, drives. Off the back iron. Spring Hill with a chance. 35 seconds left. And Coach Bouchard's going to take a timeout to talk things over. The Broncos down by 2. But a three-pointer could put the Broncos up by 1. But it's just going to have to be determined after this commercial break. 66-64 the score. Back here in just 30 seconds. You're watching Bronco basketball on Spring Hill Sports Live, presented by Strode Orthodontics.
For more than 20 years, Gherkin Rental has been the place to go to get the job done in eastern Kansas and western Missouri. With a huge selection of quality equipment, from roll-offs to trailers, telehandlers to generators, power washers to popcorn makers. Experienced equipment professionals and clean, well-maintained tools to help you get the job done right the first time. Gherkin Rental. Stop by any of their 13 locations across the KC Metro or call 855-GHERKINS. That's 855-437-5367.
Back here on Spring Hill Sports Live. Brendan Bullen back here on the call. 66-64. Broncos have possession. They'll inbound from their own bench. 33.8 seconds left. And there is 2-second difference between the shot and game clock. And I imagine it's probably going to be a quick basket, if anything. If there's a chance at a 3, it's going to be in the hands of Jackson Bruce. He'll go off a screen. He'll drive in. Gets it off the glass! No shot, it's an offensive foul! Connor Watson, who subbed in to try and attract the charge. And it's going to turn the tides. Jackson Bruce for his third foul. And all the Broncos can do is intentionally foul. Shot clock is turned off for the rest of this game. Brian Jackson picking up foul number 4. Cash Schneider, if he makes both these free throws, can put it in a 2-possession ball game. Takes a circle, but it goes in. Schneider, first trip in this quarter. He went 2 for 2. Julian Otis checks in for Dunback. Connor Watson will go back in momentarily. I imagine it's to try and attract another offensive foul. Can Schneider put it to 2-possession game? He can. Cash Schneider has been cashed for the free throw line in the fourth quarter. 4-4. He'll go to the bench in place of Connor Watson. Jordan Miller on the inbound, trying to get it. Finds Bruce now. Pressured by Otis. Crosses him up twice. Behind the back goes Bruce for Freegon. Trying to run the play, stripped away and stolen away by Otis. And they've got a foul. And the Eudora fans can feel it. They're not out quite yet. Otis will go to the line for 2 free throws.
Number 20, Julian Otis at the line.
It's the 3rd foul called on Evan Brown. Can the young fan in front of me have Otis miss one? She didn't make any noise and missed the first one. Broncos, it's still a 2-possession ball game. One more free throw for Otis. Takes a few bounces, but he misses. Otis goes 0 for 2. Miller, easy lane. Too strong off the glass. And they're not going to foul. And the Eudora Cardinals, despite an impressive comeback from the Broncos, are going to survive and win 68-64 in the birdcage. And all the Bronco fans are crushed. I mean, the Broncos were on a miracle run. They came down as large as 20 points. They stormed right back, took the lead a few times, but Eudora answered the call several times. And they go on to survive 68-64, breaking their 4-game losing streak. My, oh my, what a game we got to witness. We'll step aside for just a matter of moments. When we come back, it's our Michael Grant Farm Bureau Financial Services postgame. No, that's our halftime show. It's our Team Young Realty postgame show. We'll break it down and look at what's coming up next here on Spring Hill Sports Live. 68-64. The Cardinal boys complete the doubleheader sweep at home on Senior Day.
Looking for a real estate team you can trust? Join Team Young Realty, your local family-owned experts in Spring Hill and beyond. Whether you're selling or buying, Team Young is here to make it easy. Looking to sell but don't have time or money to make it shine? Team Young will invest to make your home show ready to get top value. And if you're looking to buy, Team Young is here to assist at every step. Team Young Realty, committed to bringing affordable housing to Spring Hill and the surrounding area. Call for a free no-obligation consultation, 913-222-9843. Whether you're trying to make the most of the next harvest, navigating a changing business landscape, or planning for the next chapter in your life, the professionals at Prime Accounting Solutions are here to help. With 10 locations, Prime Accounting offers convenient, friendly accounting and tax services at a fair price. Payroll, bookkeeping, business planning, personal tax filing, and more. And now Prime is the place to go for insurance. Bronco fans can find us at 408 North Webster in Spring Hill or call 913-592-2050. To find a location near you, go to primeaccounting.net.
First Option Bank, community banking at its best. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Make your brand soar with Skylark Printing in Spring Hill. Family owned and operated, Skylark Printing has been helping businesses rise above the noise for over 25 years. They use top-of-the-line commercial printing equipment and American-made materials to create premium quality products at competitive prices. Visit their website at skylarkprinting.com to explore sign and sticker options, read customer 5-star reviews, and reach out to let them help your business stand out from the rest. Skylark Printing, rise above the noise.
For 50 years, Elliott Group has been your local insurance partner. With 5 convenient locations, Elliott Group is big enough to offer the best carriers, but small enough to know your name and your insurance needs. Elliott Group is more than just insurance. They're a part of each community they serve. with a wide variety of insurance solutions to help your unique challenges. Elliott Group, where they're there for you today and for years to come. Visit them at any of their 5 locations or at ElliottInsuranceGroup.com.
A message from the Sonic Department of Research and Deliciousment.
You know our Sonic Smasher, our best burger yet? Well, meet the all-new Bacon Deluxe Sonic Smasher. Made to order with crispy bacon and fresh veggies. Pinkies up for the Bacon Deluxe Sonic Smasher, part of the Smasher lineup. Live free, eat Sonic.
At Olathe Health, we perform cutting-edge surgical procedures because changing lives with innovative care drives us, one patient at a time. Olathe Health. Advanced healthcare. Advancing lives.
If you're off your game because of pain or injury, turn to Olathe Health because orthopedics is our game. Joint repair and replacement, chronic conditions and injuries, hand surgery, sports medicine. Make an appointment today.
Back here on Spring Hill Sports Live, showing off the Eudora seniors. We are our cameraman Hayden Harves, and now bring us to our post-game show presented to you by Team Young Realty. When it comes to real estate needs in Spring Hill, join a winning team. Team Young Realty, committed to bringing affordable housing options to Spring Hill. Call for a free no-obligation consultation, 913-222-9843. A winning team for Spring Hill, Team Young Realty. Brendan Boland back here. Unfortunately, neither team came up with a win tonight. The girls, again, had to climb out of a major deficit at halftime, but unfortunately would fall 50-40 to the girls. And then, of course, the boys just recently that you just watched, down as large as 20, came back in the game, took the lead a few times, several lead changes that kind of altered how this game went. But unfortunately, the Cardinals kept answering the call every single time to take the 68-64 win here in this one from the Birdcage. Lady Cards taking the sweep, and the boys will go even in the 2-game series with both these teams. And I'll break down this one for you. First for the home team and victorious Eudora Cardinals, leading the way in scoring 24 points from Ryan Osborne. He led the Eudora Cardinals with 28 the first time around. He gets 24 in this one, having 13 in the first half, and then he answered the call with 24. He was still consistent in that second half. 24 points for the 5'8 freshman. He's got quite a career ahead of him here in high school, and as a freshman, you're dropping about 20 points a game. That's phenomenal. Same can be said about Cash Schneider. He falls with 20 points. Again, another phenomenal guard that I'm sure Eudora is going to have so much fun with these next couple of years as well. Also trailing in scoring. Those are the only 2 players in double-digit scoring. 8 points for Braden Gardner and his starting lineup debut. He did not disappoint the fans here at home. 3 points from Jackson Smith and Julian Otis. 4 points from Errol Seaman. 2 points from Cage Craybill and Connor Watson, as that'll round out the scoring totals for the Eudora boys. And wrap it up with our home side, Spring Hill Broncos. Jackson Bruce, 24 points in this one. He had 10 in the first half. He was really becoming a big factor on offense. And I'm sure the Broncos wanted a little more out of him. And that's what they got. Jackson Bruce drilled 10 points again in the third quarter and then scored 2 more in the fourth quarter. And although Jackson Bruce, we can say he's been a big impact every game, but nobody had as big as an impact in this game than Jordan Miller, who follows in scoring with 18 points. You're held to 3 and you're first starting a little bit, but then you go in with 3 points in the half, and then out of nowhere he just starts to turn up the heat. Scores 8 in the third quarter, gets to the line twice, gets to the line 3 times in the fourth quarter, coming up with 8 points in the fourth quarter. So 16 points essentially or about 15 points, 15 points in those last two quarters. He rounded out the scoring with 18 points. Evan Brown with 16. I mean, Evan Brown, these last two games has been on a hot streak, and I'm sure it's only going to continue through the season as it progresses into the final weeks beginning next Tuesday. And rounding out the scoring totals for Spring Hill, 2 points for Brooks Byer, 2 points for Ryan Jackson, and 1 point for Hudson Gaw. That'll round out the scoring totals for the Spring Hill Broncos, who will fall to 10-8 on the season, 7-5 in Frontier League play. And for the Eudora boys, they'll get to 8-9 with 4-8 in the Frontier League. So again, Eudora trying to get back to within 500. They didn't dip below 500 since the start of the second half of the calendar year. So impressive job by the Eudora boys to realize that they had a 4-game losing streak and, of course, losses that they shouldn't have lost to. And then kind of going into this game knowing how much it meant to those seniors who sacrificed all the time and hours. Just coming in at home for the final time against these fans and just completely taking over on, although a bit of a scare. And the Bronco fans were here letting them know it. Ultimately hung on to win this game. And we'll take a look at their calendar for the rest of the season. Of course, getting the victory at home today. On Monday, they'll go to Paola to play the Panthers on Monday. Then Wednesday, they'll go on the road again for Lewisburg, and they'll round out their season on Thursday against Topeka Hayden, the number two team in 4A for the girls. Hayden, still a pretty solid team on the boys' side as well. They've got a tough end of the season matchup between the Hayden Catholic Wildcats out of Topeka. And we look at our schedule here for Spring Hill Sports Live. 2 more games to finish off the year. On Tuesday, we'll be back here, but this time on the road in Bonner Springs to take on the Braves. Again, coverage begins at 5:45 for our pregame show presented to you by, of course, our friends at Comfort Design Heating and Air Conditioning. That's going to, again, be at 5:45, 5:50. And then first tip at 6 p.m. for the second to last doubleheader of the regular season. And then senior night on Friday the 28th, taking on the Ottawa Cyclones, the number one ranked team in 4A on the boys' side. The girls' side, they've kind of cooled off just a little bit. But they've still always been a solid squad. The boys going to try and look to get revenge on the girls. Try and complete the sweep against the Cyclones. That'll do it for us here from Eudora High School. Thank you to the Eudora Sports Live crew. Next to me, Reed McAvoy on the call for Eudora. Hayden Hars behind the camera. Phenomenal job. Appreciative of their hospitality, the Spring Hill fans and faculty. So nice to see a lot of familiar faces. And, of course, got to give a shout out to the boys and girls teams, coaches Paige Husa and Connor Bouchard. I mean, phenomenal job by your teams. I know losing definitely hurts, especially in the ways that it happened. But the way the teams fought for all 4 quarters of their games, I mean, phenomenal job. You got to give credit to them. Phenomenal job to your players and your coaching staff as well for the game plans you set up. And you've got 2 more games on the season. Go out strong and take care of the rest of the season. And we'll be back here again on Tuesday in Bonner to take on the Braves. Finish up the last week of the regular season right here on your home for Bronco basketball, Spring Hill Sports Live. For Spring Hill Sports Live, I'm Brendan Bolin, signing off from Eudora High School. Go Broncos.
From the gridiron to the hardcourt, the pitch to the mat, don't miss any of the action. We're there with live, local sports coverage at VarsitySportsLive.com.